So yeah, I've never actually done a session 0 before, so this is going to be interesting. But from what I understand, you pretty much just go through different things, all the characters, what the story's about, so you guys can have a better idea of what the story's going to be about to kind of, you know, make your characters relate more to it, I guess, in some sense. Has anyone here done a session 0 before?
Kinda. It's mostly character. Usually it's kind of character building, but we kind of already did that to a sense.
Yeah, but I'll probably go through each one though with everyone here. And
is Jeff going to be joining us too, or is he going to sit out this?
No, he told me earlier today he won't be joining us. Okay. Like for the game.
Yeah. Like ever, or for this section?
Yeah, ever.
Oh, shucks. Oh well.
Trying to figure out what book I have.
I wish there was a dark setting to D&D Beyond. Jesus Christ.
It's so bright. Setting?
It's bright. You know, like some things have a night version of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Discord.
Yeah. That's just a bright white freaking thing staring me in the face like, oh god, it's so bright.
And they need to switch this to like paper white, you know, just go.
There's 3 books in front of me right now. Be a sensitive dungeon master. So I like about these the new books how they're in every book it's like be kind, be good to your players. Like it's really funny to read. To see it in a book. Like that should be automatic. So Candlekeep. So the thing is with Candlekeep, I don't know like a lot of the lore about Candlekeep, so I'm just making it up. So that being said, don't
that's not what Candlekeep is like.
Yeah, don't assume Candlekeep will be like if you know anything about it. Like don't assume that's how it's going to be, I guess, because it most likely won't be. So I'm not sure if anyone here really knows a lot about Candlekeep.
All I know is from the original Baldur's Gate game.
I don't even remember. I played that, but I don't remember it. All I know is that the book that I used in my last campaign is actually here and not where it was in the last campaign.
Oh, you know as well?
It's here in Candlekeep?
Yes.
What did you say? What is here?
The Siren shot. I talked about those on you that earlier.
We should find it.
Yeah.
All right. So Candlekeep is. I have a map. So as you can see. First of all, Candlekeep is just located right below Baldur's Gate. When you travel to Candlekeep, you come up to, you can see that little road that kind of forks off. There we go. Another picture. I'm gonna throw a bunch of pictures at you guys for now.
Yep.
Is that a ship up on spires?
Yes. Candlekeep is made of a bunch of different buildings from all different places. I guess these wizards would teleport different pieces of different buildings. They kind of used magic to kind of put them all together like a huge puzzle. You can see on the map that road is called the Way of the Lion. That leads to Candlekeep, and it's like if you like the way I see it and envision it, it's like a pilgrimage. Like these people go on this long road and travel to get to Candlekeep for more obviously for knowledge and not religious reasons. Although there are a few temples here as well. But so when people arrive at Candlekeep, no one is permitted in unless you have a kind of a text or ancient book or some kind of text or book that they don't already have, or that might be special. For instance, they might have the book, but your book might have notes in it from a certain wizard that they find interesting. So they would take things like that as well. But for the most part, you do need some kind of book to hand to them to get through the front. And when you do go there, there's guards at the gate. You tell them what kind of book you have. They use message somebody who goes then through a huge list of all the books they have using magic and stuff. And if they don't have it, then you get an acceptance. If not, you get turned away. There's no oh, come on, let me in kind of thing going on here. It's either they let you in or they don't, and that's it. So these are like the things that people would already know. Especially your group of people, since they're interested in going there, they're going to have this kind of background knowledge already. So at Candlekeep, so the way I was envisioning it in my mind, they're going to put out a kind of a looking for an ad, like an ad of some sort, looking for seekers. Seekers is the name that they're given to the people who show up with books who want to come in here and study and get information. As a seeker, seekers are never allowed to move past the Court of Air. You can see that there's some emerald doors on the map. Those doors are the doors that lead to the actual library. So all the stuff behind it is the actual library with the temple, with the exalt. How do you say that? Exaltation. The building in the middle. That's where all the mages and sages live. The people kind of run this place. So as seekers, everyone stays in the front at the House of Rest. And then, as you can see, the pillars of pedagogy. Pedagogy, thank you. That's where you go to study. So in those rooms, there's like rooms lined up against the walls, like doors. And when you go in, there are little extra dimensional spaces that people can study in. Each one is surrounded by a silence spell so people don't get disturbed. It's all about learning here in a sense. With only with permission granted by one of the keepers are people allowed to go through the emerald doors. And when you do, you get pretty much a basic of 1 10-day to stay. Not sure if everyone knows that 10 days, they're weeks in this game. It equals 10 days, starting with 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, all the way to 10 day. So the way their ad in a sense is going to be looking for seekers as an apprenticeship. So this would be good for people who want to get in there because you don't need to bring a book. So that's what makes this special, because you do need a book, and now they're all of a sudden looking for apprentices to be seekers to come in and kind of teach them the ways of Candlekeep and maybe at some point turn them into mages or the keepers. So that's why I was saying characters should have a reason to want to become one of these seekers. Well, what do they call them again? What's it called when you go to a place to train? Apprentice. Yeah, I just said it. Apprentice, and I couldn't remember it. start a little note. I'll update as I type.
Okay.
So we have Candlekeep looking for seekers. Apprentice seekers that won't require any book. So in Candlekeep, the people who run it are called the Avowed. You have your the Keeper of Tomes. He's the head guy. His word is law here. And then you have the readers underneath him. There's your first reader, and then you have your great readers. There's like, so it goes the keeper, then the first reader, and then the great readers. There's about 8 of them, and they're all like mages or sages or archmages. Then you have underneath the great readers, you have your master readers. When it comes to master readers, they're like the next step up from, I would say, a seeker in a sense. There's like 300 of them. They're not all magic users. Most of them, in fact, are just regular people who are just smart, and they come here to study and learn, but they don't know or practice magic. I mean, so that's all I'll really give you on Candlekeep now. What is that tapping? Sounds like someone's masturbating under their desktop. I'm just joking. It's Bunk.
What?
It's Shepard. I don't know. Anyway. Session 0. So social contracts. I'm actually looking at Tasha's because they have this session, like kind of dungeon master tools in the beginning, session 0. So for party formation, they're pretty much saying during session 0, your role is to let players build the characters they want and kind of come up with a reason why they're here. So for all of you, are any of you planning on doing anything like, are any of you interested in just having your characters already know other characters, or do you prefer your backgrounds to be separate?
Separate for me.
I mean, I always like when you know each other, because then you get like you can sometimes play off each other a little bit better, but it all depends on what you guys already have. I don't have anything. My thing's very flexible. I wanted to hear what Sebastian had for an idea for how we were going to start it before I committed to a specific thing that didn't fit the story at all and then just made it more complicated. Mm-hmm. So it all depends. I mean, if you guys don't want to talk about your characters, if everybody has crazy secrets, because like nobody wants to talk.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about any kind of secrets. All we have to talk about is kind of what you would tell the characters. Anything that's going to be just general knowledge, like, oh, I come from here, but that could just be a lie. Like, you don't need to tell them all the truth, or you don't even need to go into that kind of detail. But I know, even if you do have a separate background, you could have met them like on your way to Candlekeep. So there's other ways of keeping your background a secret, and you could have just either run into them, because when they put out this ad, I guess the easiest way for it to have worked would be if there was already, maybe a few of you already knew each other, and when you saw this ad, you're like, hey guys, look, like, we can finally get in. Maybe you guys had I don't know, like, this is what we can figure out and try to discuss of why you guys would be trying to get into Candlekeep.
Yeah, my background is very similar. Like, I don't have a real in-depth thing. Like, I have some basic ideas of why my character might be here, and sort of, yeah, I mean, I was thinking of sort of how she might get in, but obviously we have this method, and yeah, I'm pretty open to whether we know each other or not.
Yeah, mine works either way.
I kind of like the idea of you not knowing my character just because I think it's funny introducing her, but overall it's either way is fine.
I mean, that's like, again, that could be totally up to you guys, because they're gonna have this kind of, there's two ways I could do it. Either they could have this job opening in a sense out there and you guys could all show up for the interview, or we could just skip the head of the interview and you guys were already selected and you guys are showing up for your first day. That might be the easiest. It might get around the whole interview process. Like maybe we would say you all wrote in as to why you should be picked in a sense for this position, and then you got a response that you were accepted. And of course, it could be your reason to get picked could be a total lie. You could just be like, I am this smart person and blah 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 blah, and they would be like, wow, look at this resume, let's get this guy. So it could be anything like that too. You don't have to be super smart. You could all just be a lie. Like how Brittany got her job.
My intelligence is an 8, so
I'm just kidding.
That's true.
super smart is not the way I went.
Yeah, so it could be charismatic, or you were able to talk your way in, or it could be.
So I'm not making a barbarian.
Okay.
I want to make a wizard, since
Okay.
we were going this route, and there was no other wizard. But that gives us 4 primary casters, and 1 rogue that I may eventually become a caster. Who knows? Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool.
That's awesome.
We just need to be very cautious in combat.
Bunch of glass cannons.
Yeah. Although we do have a moon druid potentially.
Moon druid, yeah,
Yeah.
Moon
So
druid.
That was our tank in Strahd. Was our moon druid, so they're good.
Is that you, Britt?
Yeah, that's me.
Moon druids are awesome.
Yes, they are.
All right, so let's start with that. Rob, you are going to be a rogue, right?
Correct.
Brandon, what are you? What is your class?
I am a druid.
Druid. Alfredo, you're a wizard.
Wizard.
I'm a warlock.
Warlock.
Oof.
And then Brittany, you're a druid as well?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I've always wanted to play a game where there's no like tanks. So
We could be druid friends.
Yeah, why not?
thank you for following. I can't say that. Suck at gift. Okay. So who wouldn't mind knowing each other? Alfredo
I
said he
don't.
wouldn't.
I don't mind at all.
I'll just say
It's quite convenient, really.
friends. Just put friends and then friends under bunk and him. So you guys can like work out later on or throughout the week on Discord or however you want to how your friends would know each other. That could work.
Okay.
I could see myself being friends with a wizard. I'm not too sure about the druids. That'd be a little weird. But yes.
Okay,
Warlock.
we're getting into the accents already. Okay.
It's a great time to practice.
We're gonna have some weird ones.
That's it.
I mean,
Are we gonna?
We're
they're
all
just
gonna be
covered
British.
with a lot of dirt.
I feel like we
I
were
am
saying
very
it was all
clean.
going to be English. You're very what?
I am very clean, druid. I do not know what you are talking about.
Clean druid. That's gonna be interesting.
But you keep turning into these animals that are. You sure you don't
Yes.
have fleas?
I do not have fleas. I clean myself every day, so bugger off.
Bugger off.
That's gonna be interesting. Okay, I love it.
I mean, I am a clockmaker. I could potentially go a little German. I don't know.
So
I
I mean,
You
haven't
can only do 2 accents.
I haven't practiced a German accent very much, and don't know.
I'm just
Sounding
trying
more
to.
like Swedish currently.
I'm just going to channel me John Lennon.
so
Oh, sounds good.
Put a Liverpool in there.
will you be doing an accent, Alfredo? Or are you gonna?
I don't know yet. I haven't even picked my race. I don't even know what race
Oh,
I am gonna be. That's what I'm doing right now.
Gotcha, no problem.
So
So
I have picked a half elf. So
oh yeah, let me put that down too. So Rob, what are you gonna be as a race?
I'm a wood elf.
Brandon?
elf, yes.
I really wanted to be a gnome, but they're like terrible at everything but wizards, so I'm a halfling.
I was thinking no.
Can't beat halfling luck, man. Halfling luck.
Were you Alfredo? You were thinking a
like my
gnome barbarian?
No.
No, he was gonna be a
Before-
furblog.
Furbolg, yeah.
Yeah, furbolg. I always say blog, furblog. I don't know why. It's just stuck in my head. So why don't you don't want to be a furble, whatever they're called anymore?
No, that's not even an option on the thing right now. Oh wait, no, it's not. Is it? No.
On D&D Beyond, should be.
Well, I don't think it's an option on the books that we have unlocked.
I thought it was. Well, I already
Maybe, yeah.
approved that one for you if you wanted to use it.
No, I know, but I mean, let me see what they have. They're like they're wisdom and strength. I mean, I would literally not benefit from either of those when it comes to
Yeah.
the
Wizard?
thing.
Gnomes
As a
are
wizard,
pretty sweet, so
There's only a
Gnomes.
few races that really have intelligence.
Are you gonna
High
try one of
elf.
the new wizards?
yeah, it's literally just. I've always thought that was kind
High
of
elf,
a weird,
gnome.
a weird.
I heard
thing
the
in
scribe
D&D.
wizard is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Scribe wizard.
Yeah, that's the new one from TCE, Tasha's Cauldron.
That's the book one, right? That you have
Yeah.
to cast out of your book. It's so cool. I
Yeah,
think it's like one of the coolest ones.
it's
Yeah.
very flavorful.
Yeah. Because instead of having like a spell focus, your book is your spell focus.
And
So
then the
it's kinda-
quill,
it's like
I
a-
believe, once you get the
like a-
quill.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a cool like flavor you're saying, like instead of having a wand, you have your spell book. Like you would always imagine a wizard is like casting out of a book or something.
And I believe he
the book-
animates his book at one point, so it just like follows him around and shit.
That's cool.
Order of the Scribes.
Yeah, which would be
Oh,
very
yeah,
fitting
the
for
Awakened
Candlekeep, really.
spell book. Yeah, actually, that
I-
would be.
That would,
Alright.
yeah.
And a
I'll do it.
mastermind. Yeah.
I'll do that. I haven't even read it, but isn't that only a level 3, right? That I'll decide. right?
Second level,
Yeah,
Second level. Okay. That's
which
what
is
it is.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
I got to
this.
read through it because
I
I
mean-
haven't even read it yet.
Yeah, and this could be something like you get there and how does this work? So an awakened spellbook using specially prepared inks, ancient incantations passed down by your wizardly order. You have awakened an arcane sentience within your spellbook. That's pretty cool. You could maybe we could just have a already awakened spellbook faulty or something like so. This could be fun. We could work together on that
Mm-hmm.
of how
Nice.
you want to come into your power. Okay. So we've already been playing for a long time with most of you, actually all of you, and they talk about social contracts and the DM should be respectful to players by running a game that is fun, fair, and tailored for them. We will all allow every player to contribute to the ongoing story and give every character moments to shine. I think I do that, right? So
Yes, of course.
good choice, Rob. So I'm like, well, I thought it would be nice to go through this and kind of get these out of the way. The players will respect the DM, do everything he says, including send him money, send him cakes, and clothes.
Large Reese's Pieces.
Yeah,
I'll send you an
large
ice
Reese's
cream cake. I'm
Pieces.
sure it'll be fine once it gets
I
there.
can't believe that's all in this book. The players will allow you to direct the campaign or arbitrate the rules in subtle arguments. Okay, so I mean, we have already kind of all done things like this. The player will respect one another. That goes to you, Brittany. Listen to one another, support one another. Should you or a player disrespect each other or violate social contracts in another way, you will dismiss that person from the table. This was obviously written for COVID. Hard and soft limits. So, soft limit is a threshold that one would think twice about crossing, and it is likely to create genuine anxiety, fear, or discomfort. A hard limit is a threshold that should never be crossed. I, as you guys probably figured out throughout the years, don't really have those limits in my head. So if I do cross the line, I would like, I mean, you feel welcome to come tell me if you're uncomfortable doing it in front of everyone. Just send me a private message, because I know I do sometimes cross the line without thinking, because I'm just that way. But I feel like you guys are all pretty comfortable with like the style that we've all been playing so far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, game customization. Know your players. So there's combat, exploration, and role playing. And with Candlekeep, it's almost a good balance of all three. So it's like 1/3 each. I know, Alfredo, you said you were going to do a barbarian, but then you took it away because there wasn't going to be a lot of combat. What do you guys like the most? We'll start with you, Alfredo.
I mean, I'm okay with I want a game that's more role play-y, you know, like I'm totally cool with that. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah. Yep.
What kind of game? Yeah, no, I'm totally cool with that. I don't mind. I just that was just an idea I had before, so I don't mind playing whatever. I feel like a wizard is perfect, especially since nobody else picked wizard, you know, and I haven't played a wizard yet, so I would like to. I think it would be fun. It was going to either be wizard or bard, but then I thought there's already a bunch of charisma guys. Actually, there isn't. I think Jeff was going to play another a sorcerer, so I was like 2 charisma, 2 wisdom, and then a rogue. And I was just like, intelligence. We need a smart guy. So that's why I went with that.
Awesome.
So yeah, no, I don't care. I mean, whatever. I like whatever it's called. What is it called? Yeah, role play stuff. So I want to try it.
Brittany?
No, 100% role play, no combat.
All right. Britt, what do you prefer?
Bye.
You know, role play.
Yeah. We're just asking, trying to be that good DM.
I know.
Rob?
To be honest, I prefer an equal amount of combat and exploration puzzle solving, with roleplay taking a backseat.
Okay.
That's my normal, but I've never played a rogue before either.
No, that's fine. Yeah, because seeing what you guys prefer will also help me with other levels, so maybe I'll change things around a little bit compared to what the book says to maybe offer some more puzzles. But yeah, I think in this book there are going to be some puzzles, so that's cool. I'm really excited to actually go through these little stories. Brandon?
I like a balance. I mean, I really like roleplay, but obviously combats are fun too. So I'm okay. I would say I don't need as much combat. Like I really like to have roleplay. Like if it's just combat, I feel like it can get a little stale. But with that being said, like, you know, it's always, I like fighting people too. So
yeah. I mean, yeah. I feel like you're always good at both. But that's also, it's good to know that you like roleplay more.
And while I'm having my opportunity to speak here, I'm just like going through my character a little bit, and I'm a hermit. So, as in discovering why I might be here, it says that as a hermit, I would have this discovery feature, which, in the quiet seclusion of my extended hermitage, I gain access to a unique and powerful discovery. The exact nature of the revelation depends on the nature of my seclusion, and it might be a great truth about the cosmos, the deities, powerful beings, the outer planes, or forces of nature. So essentially, work with your DM to discover the details of my discovery and its impact on the campaign. So that's something that we could potentially work on and sort of come up with a reason why I might be here in that regard. So, yep.
And Bunk.
I do get really good with like balance of combat and role play. I don't mind puzzles. I just suck at them.
Yeah. I always feel like I would be good at puzzles, and then when I see the puzzle, I'm just staring at it. Like, what?
Same thing.
I'm doing Tomb of Annihilation right now. I'm just looking at some of these puzzles like, no.
It's like it's a lot of times I have to like dumb myself down to understand.
It's like, can I just roll an insight check, please?
Yeah, right? I mean,
overthinking can be a thing.
That's actually, yeah. So if puzzles do become too difficult, you could always ask that, or we could just roll to see if you could figure it out without actually having to figure it out. So that's always a possibility too. For house rules, I don't really have that many. I think the only rule that we kind of make up, which I found out, is on what's that TV show everyone, Rob, you watch it all the time. What's it called?
Critical Role.
Critical Role.
Critical Role.
The bonus action for taking a potion, but then it's an action if you want to give it to somebody else. I mean, that's the only one I really follow. Is there any house rules that you guys might have heard of that you might
generally
find interesting?
At different times, we have used like you're not allowed to make ability checks against one another, but
so there's one that
wasn't always applied.
There's one that I like, and that's when you're trying to help someone with an ability check, you can only help them if you're proficient in it, because that makes sense. So it limits who can help who, and it's not always like you don't always have a bonus because maybe nobody's proficient in medicine or whatever. So, you're the only one that's proficient or whatever. So you can only help somebody if you're proficient. That's one that I like. I don't know if you guys.
I've played that before as well.
I like that with one suggested modification. If you're trying to force a door open, and Sebastian says to give an athletics check, I don't think it takes proficiency in athletics to help with a strength with something that's primarily just if I lend my shoulder.
What if I'm a tiny halfling woman with a minus? With an 8 strength.
So I think part of that is why you have a DM who's got some
So it's situational in a sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be situational. I do like that rule too. So
for the most part, I think that's a great rule.
Yeah, for things that actually that would make sense for. So yeah.
I want to know what this red dragon is doing, just like hiding behind the exaltation. He's just, it's very.
I saw that. I was like circling it. I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh my god, yeah.
Evil red dragon just chilling.
I'll have to look into that. Maybe. Oh, I think there is a part of the Candlekeep that's made of dragon bones. I'm not sure why. Yeah.
Sounds like a thing.
Maybe that could be it. Maybe it's just spell casted so it doesn't lose its scales. I don't know. But I'll have
dragon bone is a rare item.
Yeah, so that's another thing with Candlekeep. There's so much. There's so much. It's a huge place, so it's going to be a lot to learn. From what I understand, it's very. When I think of Candlekeep, I think of it very Hogwarts like, because there's a lot of interdimensional rooms. Like when you get into the actual library itself, almost all the buildings have like interdimensional rooms. Like, so you could easily get lost if you go into the library without actually knowing your way around or having a guide. That's
Yeah, there's a lot of like modern comforts based off of magic, from what I understand. You know, like moving platforms and, of course, generated magical lights and things of that nature.
Those floating candles things, and yeah, they have these discs that they can ride on to reach higher books and stuff like that. I read also. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Hogwarts like things going on here, which I thought would be a lot of fun. Also with the whole work thing, so I'll explain that part. So while you're here, obviously you're here because they hired you. So you're going to have to work throughout the day. So in order to learn how to be an adventurer, which I would think would be secretly what everyone wanted to learn here while they're there, you're going to have to practice. And so that's when I thought the DMG has a section on training to gain levels. So that real quick. And the way that works is to attain different levels from 2 to 4th level, it takes a training time of 10 days and 20 gold pieces. From 5th to 10th level, it's 20 days and 40 gold pieces. And then from 11th to 16, it's 30 days with 60. Now, obviously, we're not going to be playing each day. We'll be fast forwarding a lot throughout the weeks. Just saying what you guys were doing and just doing rolls to get there. So that it shouldn't be physically or in real life more time consuming to play. But I really like this idea. And so I would like to give it a try in the beginning, and if it doesn't work out, then we could just scratch it. But the way I was seeing this was, you're going to get paid, but you're not going to get paid to cover the entire cost, which means you're going to have to find clever ways to make up the extra money, either through just doing side jobs if you can, which then also will be kind of a time crunch, because now you're going to have to decide, do I perform less in my job so I can get some money, things like that. So I thought that could be I thought for myself it would be a lot of fun, but as players, you'll be actually doing it. So what do you think about that?
I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Was it clear? Like, did it make sense? Or
does that mean that some of us may be lower level than the others?
That's where it gets complicated, because I don't want to do that. But so the way I thought that would work would be, they would most likely just kind of hold everybody up a little bit. So they might have to ask another player, hey, do you got the 5 gold pieces? Like, so there's, and so other players might be like, come on, you got to start studying more.
So it's like a group check kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
It could be fun, in a sense where the people who have these secret little backgrounds who want to go off and do stuff, they're going to have to try to come up with a way to do whatever they're doing without bothering the rest of the group, since you're all kind of working as one group when it comes to the job part. Does that make sense for everybody, or should I try to clear it up?
It's worth a shot.
I think it being a brand new way of doing things, I think the best way is to find out if it's going to be good is to just start doing it and see what it looks like.
Okay.
I mean, that's the good thing about these Candlekeep mystery things, right? You can basically change it up as you go, because they're episodic.
They're like shorter vignettes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because each one is just, and it makes it easier if you guys are working here, because the way they have it in the book, they kind of just gave 2 examples, which one would be you were in some town and they needed help by some wizard who they knew was at Candlekeep, and that's why you go there to find a book. Or it could have been something else where you just happen to need a book and you go there. Like, it was very vague. So I'm thinking if you're working there, you'll have better access to these books, and they could come up to you and be like, oh, look into this book or check this book. So it'll just be easier to start you guys on your stories instead of trying to figure out ways of how you find these books.
Right.
because each one kind of starts off that way, where you find a particular book, and as you're going through it or cataloging it for your job, you notice something from it, or someone might come up to you and say, "Look into this book," things like that. Anyone have questions so far?
We're starting at level 5, right?
No. What do you get at level 5? Anything that you?
No, I mean,
just swap
spells.
level.
Yeah,
It's always
third level
like
spells.
that's good. Fireball.
The beginning of tier 2, yeah.
I won't
I
be
cast
going.
Fireball at the bookshelves.
So
I
this
think
is just like a
there
big
may be
giant library.
Yep.
They wouldn't have anything else in it, right?
Like what?
I don't know, like a museum, like, you know, they would
There
have
are-
like great relics or like hidden away, or so
Well,
they can like
yeah,
get
so-
information from it.
So there are, I mean, this place, the way it's described, there are just thousands, like just so many books. It's almost impossible to actually keep track of all of them. So even in like the dungeons or there's tunnels underneath that are just also filled with books that haven't been touched or cataloged, or they just didn't have time to get to them. So there are things in this place that people don't even know exist anymore.
There's also researchers, I imagine, so they probably have artifacts and whatnot.
Yep,
Sure.
there are definitely artifacts and everything, but they would all be in the library section, which would be off limits to you guys. Unless you're clever enough to somehow sneak into it, which I'm sure is going to happen at some point, which is going to be interesting. Because the only way into this place is through the front door. So if you guys are, if your characters, I feel like, I'm trying to figure out what your characters would know about this place before you get in, like what would be public knowledge of Candlekeep. You have your House of the Binder in the Court of Air. This is all, I was going to go through all this again when I first game, but I'll just kind of give you an idea of what these places are. House of Binder.
That was loud as hell.
What?
Oh, what was that?
What was what?
That was something on my dice. I had put a sound on my dice for a.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Really?
Yeah, my volume might be down. So you have the House of
because
the
you rolled a
Binder.
20.
There they make copies of books for people. If you have a book you need a copy of, there is no copying books yourself. You can take notes, but you can't just sit there and copy a book. You'll have to have it professionally done. There's the Hearth. That is a tavern where people go. It's more like, it's not like a rowdy tavern. It's a bar, seats up to 20 customers and patrons. They can be seated comfortably. There's a dozen soft, cushy armchairs, a circle of fireplace in the center of the room. So it's more like a nice kind of tavern hangout spot where the smart people go and talk. It has demi-planar chambers. I think
It's probably a wine bar.
Yeah, it's a wine bar. You have your House of Rest, which is the place where all the seekers sleep. You'll be assigned a room there.
That's where we go to sleep off the wine.
Hearth, the House of Rest, the Bath and Steam House.
Ooh.
Aye.
This place is where you go to obviously relax, spacious rooms, have heated pools, and people go there to have engaging conversations in debates with others. You have your Temple of Ogma on the other, like next to that, and then your smithy and stables next to that for your horses. So this is kind of going to be like the main area where you guys will most likely be while you're studying. What are the rules for? I'm just curious.
Just testing out the dice,
Oh,
how they look.
Yeah, I failed to save mine, so it looks weird.
I like how you could just like pick them up and move them around and spin them. When I pick it up, does it move for everybody or just me?
Just you, I think.
Oh,
When you pick what up?
the dice. When you roll a dice before it disappears, you can grab it with your mouse and just like move it.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a cool thing. Whoa. Wait, what is that? Did you guys hear that?
Not currently.
It was like bam, 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 bam.
Because you rolled
Oh,
a one. Oh, because you rolled a one.
because I rolled a
one.
I rolled a crit 1.
When did it start doing that? Did it? I never heard that before.
He turned it
You
on.
can set it to do it.
Oh. So many dice.
Just gonna keep rolling until we get another 1.
So, oh,
I think there's like a maximum of 20 or something like that I could do. Ah, just crashed it. Mine didn't even show up. What else?
Guys, is there a way to just remove all of the items you have in your inventory from D&D Beyond at once, or do you have to go in?
you have to like go in and do each one individually.
That's what I'm doing right now.
So I guess let's just go with each person's character. Start with Brittany. What's your character?
I'm not even ready for this.
Leopold. Is it? Yep. No. What is yours? Hemlock. Zira. So you are a druid.
Zira.
Is there
What am I
anything?
Yeah.
Is there anything about your character that? So you said, are you going to do your own background? Or are you going to be friends with Alfredo and Bunk?
What up, Bunk, baby? Sorry, I got excited. We're friends now. Sebastian said it.
Brandon, we're not gonna be friends.
Yeah, we can be. I guess so. We can be friends.
Druid buddies.
That makes
Eventually.
sense.
Although I've been a hermit, so
Oh, that's
I
true.
don't know.
So you probably met me on the road because I
Yeah.
have a past
You've
as well.
explored the wilds where I live, you know, because I'm out in the woods.
It's true. Maybe I stumbled
Seen me
upon you.
before out there. Yes.
We're buddies.
I don't have the D&D Beyond thing turned on.
I think I finally got my background story.
Is it something you wouldn't mind sharing, or is it private, or is there some part of it that you could share?
I'm coming here to research and claim an item that was stolen from me.
How would it have ended up here? So that's like these are things I need to know.
Oh, it's
so
a very rare item.
Okay.
Okay, so I might have been. Oh my god, I sound so bad on the other. Okay, so I might have been at a bar, a little drunk, got a Mickey in my drink, and woke up with nothing.
Okay.
And I have some contacts that might have told me it's in Candlekeep.
Do you actually know what this item? Do you have an idea of what kind of item you want it to be, or do you want me to pick that? Okay. You can text it to me. You could just
I will.
send it to me in a chat. Perhaps they could have used this item to get into Candlekeep, because it would be something unique that they don't have.
It is unique. It's something that they probably will research and find out the secrets of. Okay,
so my next question is, as a player, level 1, you can't really just, well, since you don't technically have it, so that's good. You're not just giving yourself like an artifact. Yeah, so
just say my background. I had it from somebody. I was in a previous party, I guess you can say. We did like petty. We didn't do anything big. It was like just for money, like pick up crates and stuff.
It can't be anything big because you're level 1. So
no.
Yeah.
It was nothing big. Might have took something from somebody, and now I'm on the run.
Okay.
So I'm going to Candlekeep to reclaim my item.
I like it.
And I would get into Candlekeep by going to my parents' house, grabbing their private journals, I guess, like books about the goddess that I serve. Well, not serve, but worship.
What goddess is that?
Selune? Is that her name? Hold on. One second.
Selune is the moon goddess.
Yes, Selene.
Can you type that out?
Yeah.
And what?
I had it up. One second.
I found it. Chaotic good.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to know about your background?
No. I just came to Candlekeep to find what's mine.
And then you'll just work out. Maybe, I mean, you don't technically have to be with Brendan either. Maybe you could just, when you see each other, you're like, hey, and like, friends. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But that's like up to you guys to figure out why, how you guys know each other. Rob. What do I need to know about your character?
So I arrived here alone. We coincidentally arrived at the library at the same time. I don't know any of the other party members yet. I hail from the far north, from a small village up near the spine of the world, close to the ruins of Luskan. And I am do you want to know what sorts of things the party would notice about me, or what is
it? No, I guess what we should just be thinking about mostly is, I had never done a session 0, so this is on you. So, is there anything that you also need to know, like about Candlekeep, for your backstory?
I know that for my backstory, I am burning with curiosity about a particular thing that happened to me in my past about 10 years ago. Something occurred that shook me to the core, and I've spent the intervening time to the best of my ability, which hasn't really been all that successful so far, to learn as much as I can about this thing that happened to me. And when it turned out that the opportunity to visit Candlekeep and work there came up, I leapt at it as a chance to go and consult the library.
You're a Wood Elf Rogue. What else? What is your background?
Urchin.
Brendan, I love the fact that you're going to be playing this girl. I love her picture too. She looks really amazing.
Yeah. I think the picture inspired the character more than anything else.
But if the rest of us are doing accents, you've got to put on a female voice.
Oh yes, dear, no problem.
every word, every night.
Of course.
At 7 o'clock, you start. You don't stop until 10.
Come
I
have a
love it.
spot of tea.
I love it.
I've come to Candlekeep, because I happen to be quite fond of mushrooms, and I have had this otherworldly vision, and I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but I know that the answers and that further visions can be found through, exploring the knowledge of this wonderful place.
Not to mention mushrooms.
Oh yes, mushrooms are quite important. I am also quite fond of toads.
I love it. Toads.
You just give them a little lick.
Oh, God.
Oh,
She's my new Lulu. I love her.
they're spicy little nuggets.
What is the race?
Halfling.
I need to
Yes.
I'm trying to get this picture so you can see.
I won't let me load the picture. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I was gonna post it. So yes, I take I eat psychedelic mushrooms and often. So
Oh.
I love her.
Me
We're
too.
best friends. We're best friends.
I love her too. Such a great
Actually,
picture.
I posted her in the chat.
I think you just sent that to me. Oh, you posted in the chat.
She's got dirt on. Oh no.
All right, Bunk.
Well, I am Leopold Asher from the House of Asher. My family is very good at making clocks, and I have never been at the top bar of my family chain, so I was a bit of a shut-in. But my mistress Vesper came to me one night and offered me a way to increase my skills. She kind of said if I didn't be useful, she would stop giving me power. So I didn't, I had to do what I could do. She encouraged me to go out and make more of myself. So I come to Candlekeep to learn.
So okay. So you said you're a patron because with a warlock, don't you get them at second level, right?
You get them at first level.
Oh, you get them at first level.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have any abilities at all.
Well, I thought you don't get them until second level. That's why I was confused.
Nope.
Oh.
Warlock starts at first level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some classes get first level stuff.
Yep.
Sorcerer does too.
Oh, do they?
It doesn't get a patron,
sorcerer,
but
yeah.
it unlocks his background at first level.
Gotcha.
Clerics do, I think, maybe.
So,
yeah,
is your patron somebody? I guess we really have to talk about your patron since I'll be running the patron. Do you have an idea of who your patron is?
The idea of for my patron was a Djinn of air.
Okay.
So I always imagine her popping up and appearing as this blue wolf, not blue wolf, blue fox that kind of can glide and float through the air. Really, kind of like a little playful and whatnot. Because in my mind, the Jinni are good, but they're also kind of tricksy. They're kind of like they
really,
kind of
yeah.
have a playfulness to them. Because
I mean, it really depends on that genie.
Yeah.
Some aren't always good, but so okay. What alignment are you?
Chaotic good.
That will have a effect. Okay, that could be fun. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Did you already pick? Do you already get to pick a vessel, or I thought that's at level 2 though, right?
Actually, no. I get the vessel at level 1, and the
good.
vessel is a watch, a pocket watch. Yes.
So like it clicks open.
Yeah.
Clicks open and the sundial needle pops up. Hold it in the sun.
No, they have clockwork in this
I
game.
know.
They have freaking magic. They don't need clockwork. It could just magically turn.
Did you ever come up with a character name or anything, Alfredo?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. Name is. You want me to spell it out for you?
Oh, I see it.
It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you Roswell?
Roswell L. Mathers.
He has a cool picture too.
You like that picture?
Yeah, I can't really see
I'll
it.
put it in the thing.
Yeah.
I got a big picture of that.
Oh, I like that. Dude. It's gonna be a fun game. Hopefully you guys won't jump into a sphere of annihilation this time.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to say this throughout the entire campus, so just get ready. Oh, there's Shepard.
All right. Oh yeah. I like that picture.
Bunk, the one you sent earlier, is that your actual character, one with the hat on and the goggles?
Yes. Well, it's glasses, but yes.
I thought that was a horn when I first saw Brittany's thing, like the feather. I thought it was a horn.
Oh yeah, no, it's a feather.
In the little picture, you know.
So we got half elf, halfling. Brittany, what are you?
Half elf.
Half elf, and
I think I'm a human at this
Human?
moment. Until we start, but I'm leaning toward human just because I want the disadvantage of being a human. You know, the not being able to see at night. I want to throw that at you guys because everybody's gonna be able to have dark vision. I'm gonna be like, guys.
You'll be bumping into walls.
If you're a variant human, that's not much of a disadvantage. They're like amazing.
Bunk, what race are you?
I am a half elf.
I put a picture of the token in there, Sebastian. If you want to just steal that.
I will.
Is there? Sebastian, I'm going to once again admit that I know nothing, and can I just email you my picture and?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a constant struggle I have with him, guys.
You should just send them a letter.
Alfredo is about to make the classic mistake of saying, "Oh, Rob, you could just," and then follow up with anything.
I was not going
teacher would be better at learning.
I was saying, send them a letter. You know, like put it like print it out, send them a letter.
That would actually be easy because I could walk next door and put it in his hand.
Yeah.
You can literally paper airplane it to him.
You could.
That's actually
yeah,
true.
Back deck. That's hilarious.
Are druids one of the classes that knows all of their spells and they just have to prepare it? It's not.
Is it? I don't think so.
Yes,
it is.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
You know them all, and you just have to prepare.
Druid is a preparatory class, yeah.
Downside of it is that anything that's a ritual, you have to have prepared in order to cast it as a ritual.
That's kind of cool though.
They get ritual casting too? That's awesome.
Yep.
Druids do, yeah.
I think druids, bards, clerics, wizards. Don't most of the full
I don't
casters
think-
get it?
Wizards are, you have to learn the spell first before.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
got to be in your spell book.
Yeah, it is a preparatory class, but you have to actually learn it.
What are you calling it? A perpetuatory?
Preparatory.
Preparatory.
Preparatory. Got
Preparatory.
it. Like prepare.
To prepare.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are
so
cool characters. I like seeing them all together. They're just so different. It's gonna be interesting.
So I'm thinking about. I think I'm gonna do. What was it for the background? What I put in here? Guild artisan or guild merchant. Just because it's the only one that kind of fit what I was thinking.
Okay.
Does that fall under that thing that you were talking about, like job stuff? Like if I let's say if I have, if I'm proficient with
Well,
the alchemy supplies or whatever.
I guess
Is
the
that, like,
question to ask would
where-
be, what would his
Potentially.
if is his reason of going there a secret, or is it just you're just there
I
to
don't know
learn
yet.
like Brittany?
I don't know yet.
Oh
I
no,
don't know
Brittany's
yet.
there to get
I'm-
something stolen. That's right.
No, to the opposite. To get
Oh.
something unstolen.
Yeah, unstolen. So is anyone going there to actually just because they're interested in the job and to learn from
I was
Candlekeep?
thinking that just because.
Well,
and I
I'm
mean,
kind of being pushed toward it, but yes.
You don't need to be
I mean,
not pushed
I
towards
want
it
to
by
learn.
me.
No,
just-
but my patron.
Gotcha.
I need to find out how to explore the astral and like metaphysical planes through
So
the use of
technically you-
psychedelic drugs.
We're gonna have to get.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm interested in learning. It's just I'm specifically interested in learning about that one thing.
Okay.
I just sent that email. So
Gotcha. And so Brittany's going to look for something stolen, and then Alfredo, yeah, you'll be going for your own learning.
And I'm
I'm a
writing
wizard,
a book
baby.
about
you're a
my
wizard.
adventures in like the other worlds. You know, I'm keeping a I'm like a guide, you know, a guide to the astral realms.
A drug journal. You're keeping a drug journal.
I mean,
The
Candlekeep.
dream journal.
Yeah,
My dreams are
might
real,
be,
okay?
They might be really interested in this book, actually. So if they found out about it, they might be interested. And
I eat
It'll get you
the
clever.
extra special mushrooms, okay?
I love it. This is gonna be so interesting. I just can't wait. Oh, so yeah, so this is also good because we're getting all this in, and then you guys can think about it and make changes up till next Tuesday. So, what else? So yeah, a lot of things I'm going to try to incorporate also are like downtime activities like research and training and work, and then the training to gain levels. But they won't be like, some of them will just do like for work, it'll just be like, they'll be easier. They won't be as difficult as they are. Some of them won't require money, stuff like that. I don't think there's anything else I. Is there anything you guys want to know for your character development?
Jesus Christ. Your stats are so high, Bunk.
Yeah, the little
yeah,
high.
he rolled
Yeah,
well.
sweet
He's a
rolls.
god right now.
So
Wait, how are you guys seeing each other's stats?
Oh,
On
it's
D&D
computer
Beyond.
stuff, bro. Don't worry about it. It's complicated. You know, it's one of those things. No, yeah, it's on D&D Beyond. If you go to your campaigns that you're in, you should be able to see everyone's thing. I just want to see what his stats
Does that
ended
mean
up
that
being.
everybody can see the backstories that are written?
Yeah, we just won't read it. Don't worry. I won't read anybody. I don't want to know until you tell me what your backstory is.
I would.
I'll beat it out of you.
I almost went human because I had so many odd numbers, but I was like, I never really cared for playing humans.
That's why they're so interesting, because nobody ever plays them, and you are human.
I was gonna say, I think almost all of my characters have been human.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have such
He
First
likes
of all,
to
variant
vary.
humans are
Yeah.
amazing. So like, like it's
I
hard. Like
remember Valorant.
yeah, Valorant, man. He was a very.
You'll always be Valorant to me.
He was good. I miss Valorant.
So not.
What happened to him?
What happened to Valorant?
I don't. Well, I know he died. Like we got into a fight with that lady.
He died in a very similar way.
You pissed off an archdruid.
Pissed off an archdruid.
No, tell us what he did.
Did he jump into a ball?
No, so
Yes, in a sense.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
You
did
saw
we like?
an underground river. Remember, you were in the river, and
No.
I described it as the river just drops into a hole, and you're like,
Yeah.
"We just go in it," and you went into an underground river and just died because it
To be fair, they weren't being
led,
chased by a dragon.
it led
Yeah.
nowhere.
As usual, our characters died just random, like just insta kill. You know,
I
pit of death.
mean, there was no outlet.
To
to
be
that
fair, you
river.
died by the dragon. He gave you a second chance.
Actually, I think Brandon's character survived, but then he couldn't get out, so he died.
Yeah. Well, he had the water breathing.
Yeah, I had a
club.
water
Starved to
breathing.
death. Yeah. No, I think it was so many rocks that he just kept on.
Yeah, he
like,
kept getting his
bouncing
head
off.
banged. Yeah, and he went unconscious.
Yeah.
That was it.
Let's be clear. You wanted that campaign to end, okay?
No, I mean it was stressful, but no. I don't want
Is
any
that the dungeon?
campaigns to end.
Was it the dungeon one?
Yeah, because you guys kept fighting the entire dungeons, the entire
that-
dungeon at once.
Clearing.
There's a lot
every-
of Valorant getting us into trouble, and me trying to convince them to not.
I know,
go
get
into
people
trouble.
into trouble. What are you?
Every time. I was like, look, this is the last time we're doing this. It's too dangerous. And we'd always get you out of trouble. We'd always.
But then
squeeze you
I
out.
changed
And
characters.
Then I left, and what happened?
Yeah.
What happened when I left? I wasn't there to have your back. See.
So, have any of you had a chance to look at Tasha's? I think you did, Bunk, right?
Yeah, I looked at a bunch of the different stuff.
So they offer. I'm not going to be doing the custom lineages. Obviously, we already picked races, but I did kind of like the option to change things in your subclass. So each character. Wait, there it is. Sudden change. I didn't really look into it too much. But you know how you get something at a certain class? This book offers options on how to change them and make them more specific to how your character would develop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you go about modifying them? Because I would love to modify my level 6 ability.
Remember. Bonk, do you know how this works?
Are you talking about the optional features, or are you talking about
the optional features.
So the optional features are just something you can add in if you choose. I don't remember there being like, for some classes it's opted in if you want to take it, and some classes it actually replaces certain things. So for the ranger, it basically replaces the whole freaking ranger. To say like the druid, what are the optional features for the druid? So there's an optional feature for the druid to summon a familiar with wild companion, and that's just something you can add in if you would like as the DM, or give the option to learn that ability basically.
So yeah, instead of, but isn't it? It's instead of though, isn't it?
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
For instance, wild companion for spores would be you gain the ability to summon a spirit that assumes animal form. As an action,
Right.
you can expend.
But that would be instead of the spores. Although I
No,
get
that would
wild
basically
shape
replace your
also.
entire reason for being that class of druid, though. So that's why it's kind of a tacked on optional feature.
So so I still get wild shape,
Oh yeah, you
even
would.
though I'm spores. I
Well,
don't
Oh
no,
have
wait, no. It says if you take an optional feature that replaces another feature, you gain no benefit
Yeah, this-
from the replaced one. And don't.
Yeah,
roll.
the optional features can potentially replace, but they also can just be tacked on. It's really up to the DM to decide.
Yeah. So
Like the wizard being able to swap
Like the
out
whole
cantrips is one of the
versatility
things.
feature. Yeah.
So if any of these are interesting, though, they'll have to be something that you actually work towards in the story. It won't be something that you just get. You would have to somehow incorporate it into your learning.
Mhm.
And
Where do
make
we
it-
see that? The options. Is it
It's
under
in-
each class, or
It's
is
in
it like?
TCE. I don't have the actual book to look at.
Well, you do. Sebastian has it, and he shared it with you. Then you should have it on D&D DM.
Did you get it on D&D
Part of-
Beyond?
Yeah, I got it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, he has it.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys should be able to look at all the books that I have on
Yeah, it's there.
there.
really?
Let's see. Optional class features,
Yeah.
page 35.
Ooh. Oh, this is awesome. I didn't realize.
This whole time you didn't realize that? Jesus.
So some of them are as simple as being able to replace your cantrips the same way you can change a spell when you level, kind of.
Yeah, I think that one should be like you should have to find you shouldn't just have access to all of them. I don't know. As a wizard, I think it should be like spells. Like you shouldn't just know all the cantrips and be able to swap them out whenever.
Well, I
Because
think
if you did, then why?
So we
Then why would you?
It's every 4th level, though, is what they. It's kind of like
what was it for wizard?
the wizard one is. Wizard is cantrip formulas. Whenever
the
you
only
finish a
option?
long rest, you can replace one cantrip with another cantrip.
So what part of the book is this under?
It's under the actual class, and then you'll
So
just
it's
say
optional class features?
Yeah,
Yeah, some of them have a lot more than others.
yeah. Like the druid, I only see 2, right?
Yeah, the sorcerer has a bunch of new meta magic abilities, and
The druid, has wild companion and then cantrip versatility.
Yeah, and the wizard looks like they have a couple additional spells at different levels that they learn. And then,
wizards
yeah.
can potentially replace their cantrips on a long rest, so they can switch out their cantrips. Other than that, there's not really any optional features. There are new spells in Tasha's to begin with.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not really optional. That's just adding to the spell list.
So throughout the week, that's something you guys could do. Look on Tasha's under D&D Beyond and see if there's anything like the optional features you might like, and then we could try to work that into the story as well for your characters. It could be fun. Maybe I'll have to go out and get some different kind of mushrooms or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up some mushrooms in D&D so we can have some fun with that. Different effects that they might have.
Sure.
We could put some in Brittany's foods when she's not paying attention.
I
Paying
am
attention.
I am a cook. I have proficiency with cooking utensils.
There is a new cooking feat.
Hey guys, I made dinner! Everyone's tripping by the end of it.
Yeah.
Would anybody
care
for some mushroom tea?
I'm
There
always
is a
down for
cooking-
that.
There is a cook
I
feat
love this.
in TCE, which is very interesting.
Really?
Yeah. I believe you can make like 8 little things that can give a person temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. I believe it is. It's a fun little feat.
Oh, chef? Is that it?
Yeah, chef.
Time spent mastering the culinary arts is paid off, granting you the following benefits. Increase your constitution or wisdom score by 1 to a maximum of 20. You gain proficiency with utensils if you don't already. As part of a short rest, you can cook special food, provided you have ingredients and cook utensils on hand. You can prepare enough of this food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus your proficiency bonus. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit die to regain hit points regains an extra 1d8 hit points. With 1 hour of work, or when you finish a long rest, you can cook a number of treats equal to your proficiency bonus. These special treats last for 8 hours after being made. The creature can use a bonus action to eat one of those treats to gain temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. I like these. I like that.
Yeah, it's not
It's not-
overpowered
yeah,
or anything.
exactly.
It's just it's nice though. It's cutesy. I love it.
Yeah. If you guys find cutesy feats, let me know. Because I might incorporate them into your characters' backgrounds or something. I don't know. I like that.
There's not a lot of them in Tasha's. That's just one of the ones that came with it that I thought was really just fun.
I'll have to read into those more feats. Alright. What else?
Yeah, there is one that makes poison actually kind of useful.
Which one's that?
Poisoner feat. It removes the when you make a damage roll that deals poison damage, it ignores resistance to poison damage.
Oh.
And since so many things, it won't do it ridiculously because so many things are just immune to poison in the game, but there's also a lot of resistant things, so it removes that problem. Because poison is so hard to use in this game.
Mm-hmm. That's why the upgrade from Tasha's is so good for Sports Druid, because it used to be poison damage.
Yeah.
Now it's necrotic.
So, no one has any questions?
And so far.
And yeah.
So Bunk, how do we know each other?
I would imagine you would be someone of what's your background again?
Guild, either merchant, I think it was, or what was the thing?
As a guild merchant, you would probably be familiar with my family, and because they would produce wares to sell with clocks and watches and whatnot. So that would probably be a link there.
Yeah, I was gonna do merchant or artisan or slash artist, both of them. I don't know. That's the option: guild merchant slash artisan.
What is the merchant guild merchant background? Like, what does it do?
I don't nothing really. There's people in the guild, and you always have like support from the guild. If you get arrested or something like that, there's always somebody that can help. You're basically just a member of something, but it doesn't seem to get any like real anything special. I must pay 5 gold pieces per month to be a part of the guild. There's that. So that's another fee I got to worry about. Here we go.
As a wizard, you're just hemorrhaging money.
Yeah, wizards. Yeah, if you play wizard right, it's like impossible because they need so much money. It's insane. What is Brittany's background again?
Criminal.
Of course.
Also, if
A criminal druid.
Criminal.
if I miss a payment, I have to pay back dues to the guild.
Oh no.
So I'll have to
So
make
there's
sure
that
I
too.
incorporate that into the game.
Yes, sir. It's only once a month. Those 5 gold pieces a month. I should be able to swing that.
What is?
Hopefully.
Did you say what your like focus is gonna be?
My what?
Like as a guild merchant, you specialize in one thing usually.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that. What do you think? You got any ideas for me? You got any?
Me? You're a wizard. I don't know. My last one. Well, some of them are pretty interesting because I think each of them has their own thing they give you. My last character was like a cartographer, and you get like some pretty cool.
Oh,
stuff.
I see. Yeah, no, I was gonna do the alchemist to supplies.
That makes sense. Alchemist tools are expensive. So,
Oh, there's jewelers though. Jewelers tools.
mhm.
Glass blower. Wow. Weird.
Sorry, I also interrupted.
No, no,
Brittany.
you're fine.
I mean, all those would be elements of watches.
So she also has a reliable, trustworthy contact who acts as her liaison to a network of other criminals. Okay. What is Rob's background?
I'm an urchin. And I don't know whether I'm going to sidle up to Brittany or if I'm going to keep my eye on her and keep my distance.
Here we go. Already keeping your eye on Brittany.
Yeah, he's like that. I don't know why he's like that.
Stalker.
I don't know if we can trust these people.
He's kind of weird.
Huh.
I am certainly standoffish.
You know this.
I'm not going to do an accent. Maybe I'll do a voice, but I can't do accents. My brain doesn't work for accents. It doesn't come out right.
I definitely have to practice the German if I'm going to do German because I'm not too great at it. I know I have to change V's with W's, but that's about all I know.
I'm not good with accents either, or role playing, but but I have a player who's like really on my Thursday game who's really good, and I realize he practices in between while people are talking. He'll be practicing his voice because he's on push to talk. So one day I think he accidentally had push to talk down, and I heard him practicing his next line. I was like, what? I was like, that's how he's so good at this. I was like, wow, that's commitment right there.
Oh, and you can't see him because
I can't see him exactly, but I can tell he's like moving around.
I actually spent a class period, the entire period I taught in Kurgan's voice.
Those poor students. They probably think you're crazy. If my teacher did that, I would think you're crazy.
Full out, they think I am absolutely nuts.
That's hilarious. Well,
They may be right.
yeah, they might be right.
I was gonna say there's this Audible book that I listened to for Name of the Wind, and one of the characters does like a German or like Eastern European accent. It's so good. He does it for like a couple of characters. I like love it. It's not easy though. I've tried it too. That's a hard accent.
And what,
You could try being from Boston.
It all. My problem is like they all come out the same. Like I can't
But I try to do different accents, but they always end up sounding someone else. It doesn't quite read German just yet. I don't think.
what is Bunk's? What is your background?
I'm a noble.
No.
I did change it a little bit. Instead of having proficiency with a dice with a game set, I changed it to proficiency with a tool set to fit the clockmaker background, if that's okay.
That's fine. Noble. Oh, this is gonna. Oh, so that's why you were like all about the dirt and stay away from the dirty people.
Hey, I could do a similar thing, and that's how we know each other. You know, like I could do, because I'm an artisan, so I could do like a similar watchmaking background, and that's, I don't know.
You're one of the less. You're one of the lesser.
see.
You don't belong to the family.
Could you have done a job for his family?
Me?
Yeah. If you're an artisan?
Yeah, I mean, alchemist supplies wouldn't really help you in any
alchemist,
way.
yeah.
Well, you
But
go
I
on
could
merchant
change
or
it
you
to
go on
something
artisan,
else.
because if you're a merchant, you could potentially be
Well,
selling the wares.
Well, it's both, according to this. If you read the thing, it says both.
Which one are you looking at? Guild artisan
Or
or
as well as the guild artisan / guild merchant.
Yeah, you pick one or the
Sebastian,
other.
come
There are
back.
like alternative classes.
Yeah, I think
That's like for like nobles. There's an alternative to nobles as well, where you get like retainers. Valorant had retainers.
I was just trying to connect us in some way. You know
No,
what I
that's
mean?
cool. I like it.
No, yeah.
But I mean, we could also just be neighboring things, you know, like shops.
Maybe you sold him an item
It
that
seems like
wasn't
you don't
real.
want. You're like, I'm going in the wrong direction here. Every time I say something, you're
It's like, nah.
like, I mean, maybe I regret knowing you now.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you guys know each other, but you don't have to be friends. You could just know each other.
Yeah, like, I want to be friends, but you don't really want to be friends with me. And
That
like,
makes total sense.
I consider us buddies,
Yeah.
right? And you're just kind of like, oh god.
I like that idea.
That
Ah,
sounds a lot like
sounds
fun.
great.
That sounds
from
like
that-
exactly
that's what
that's
it is.
That's a shop. Oh dear.
Yeah.
You're one of the rabble. Oh no.
Because he is a noble, so I could totally see a noble being that way. Yeah.
And I like that Bunk is like that way because I am like a dirty little swamp creature who just like goes around picking mushrooms and is just like like a hermit that lives in the woods. I'm gonna be like the dirtiest.
And my patron is probably trying to push me to be nicer to people. I'm just like, I don't want to associate with these people.
Oh, you're all so elegant and nicely dressed. I just came from the woods picking mushrooms and I just look a mess.
I'm going to be using prestidigitation a lot in this game.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I feel dirty already.
This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna... All of you guys in a room together. Oh.
It also goes with the clockmaker because everything when you make it a clock, everything has to be clean and pristine and nice and.
Oh, can I see your watch? I've never seen one of those before.
Oh.
I know. I love the touching.
You go to like wipe your hands off on your shirt and it gets dirtier because
It puffs of smoke comes out.
Yeah.
Like little like just like raining mushroom spores.
People get high just for being next to you.
Yeah.
I love her little hat too. I love this.
Yeah. When she gets into a fight and she does her like thing, she just like puffs and like just spores just like come out of the hat.
One of my favorite characters was in Team 4-Star did a special characters and they used like a myconoid as a character, and in order to speak he had to do rapport spores to talk to people, so he would just constantly go up to people and go and just spore all over them.
God.
And I've got to say, now that I have access to this book and I see like the druidic circle thing, and this guy has like this huge, happy, like zombie bullywog following around, I'm actually more happy about my 6th level ability because it seems like they just like stay around forever until they die.
What is the 6th level ability?
I can if like a creature, a humanoid or beast dies, I can use my reaction to like bring it back to life as a zombie.
But it only has like 1 hit point or something like that.
Yeah, it has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
But it has
Like
the zombie.
Maximum hit points is 1?
Yeah, but it has that zombie ability of it dying and potentially getting the heck back up.
Right, undead fortitude.
Yeah.
But if they just like stay, like it definitely doesn't say they like deteriorate, so I just need to keep them alive, and then I've got like a zombie that follows me around. If I can get like
No, it says it remains
1
animated
hour.
for 1 hour.
1 hour.
After which time it collapses and dies.
All right, never mind. Where did he get this bullywog? This bullywog seems so happy behind him. He's just like hanging out.
Maybe that's what maybe that's one of the things she's also studying to keep it going longer. You never know.
Yes.
Like it could be a bunch of stuff.
I mean, necromancy is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a weird. I mean, it's a weird thing to have. I feel like for her, that's what she wants: a zombie walking around. Like how does?
Oh, the
Wow,
beauty
she's
of
stoned.
death is, you know, You must find beauty in the circle of life.
Awesome.
I mean, mushrooms do grow in dead
Yeah.
things.
They do.
They do get an animate dead spell at level 5, so that's how it should get it. Animate dead.
Yes. And I come from this. I live in a swamp.
Yeah, the animate dead spell lurks for 24 hours, so that one would be longer.
Yeah. So maybe there's a way that could be something you try to improve.
Do druids get access to that?
Your specific circle does.
Nice. That makes sense.
All right. Rob,
Yeah.
do you have any questions or comments, concerns?
Not yet.
Does anyone have any comments, questions, or concerns?
Maybe Brittany knows me because like druids will often seek me out because I'm the creepy swamp lady who has the mushrooms that like help them to connect with nature and become,
She uses them for crime.
well,
I sell them on the street.
just because you're involved in it doesn't mean like that's like your whole life,
I'm like,
Just,
do
like,
you want
one
some
small
shrooms?
part.
She could
I'm
also
not
just be
a
known.
criminal,
Like maybe,
Yeah.
yes, or heard of
I'm the
her.
crazy swamp lady.
You're like, I know her.
You're a legend, so I came to like look for you.
Like I didn't even really want to become a druid. It's just so many druids have come and sought me out that I've like learned from them, and now I'm a druid too. Like so, I'm like I'm a little old lady, but now I'm like a level 1 druid. Like, ooh.
So she spent her life, studying mushrooms.
Yes.
Maybe it was
Does
a
anybody watch
mushroom.
Community?
And toads.
Oh, Community.
Don't forget about the toads.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like this is Community.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
this is more than my toad.
I came here for the toad, not the mushrooms, but okay. I wanted to see your famous toad that
Yes.
just sits on the top of your cap.
Have a lick, dear.
Sebastian, could you change everyone's name
Have a lick,
on the
dear.
thing?
On what
Yes.
thing?
On our like little camera.
Well,
game?
when I assign, actually, I'll do it right now. When I assign you character sheets, the other name will show up
Oh, okay.
as well.
Oh, okay, nice. Can we change it? So my name's Mildred. My name's Mildred, but my friends call me Millie. You know?
Oh, I love the lady.
Oh, jeez.
My name is Leopold. Do not call me Leo.
I'm just gonna be Mrs. Doubtfire for the rest of the. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
This is my meringue mask.
Hello.
One
That
level.
was in
Isn't that
my understanding is
Julia
that scene.
Stiles or whatever?
Huh?
Hello.
It was the scene where he was pretending to be the great old lady, the nanny, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that scene with the sticking his face into the cake and was entirely ad libbed, is my understanding.
He was
Oh
a
my God.
he was a
With Robin Williams, almost everything was ad libbed.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Make me see.
But like I was like watching some like clips from that, like trying to work on my accent. I'm like, God, he's good at this. Like his accent's so good.
Oh, you literally are channeling
Mrs. Doubtfire, a little
Doubtfire?
bit. I can't do it that well, but yeah.
No, it's good, dude. It's excellent. It's excellent.
Character sheets.
Yeah, it's easier when you do it that way. Valorun is Antonio Banderas.
When I DM, I usually in my notes I've got the person who I'm trying to channel next to every
I do that.
NPC.
I do that
So
when I
it's
DM.
Mostly Star Trek characters.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
In my notes for my campaign, I put the name and a catchphrase of the person who I'm channeling in order to remind me what their voice sounds like.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know actors' names, so that's the problem.
Well, no, I use characters.
Character names.
Ah, character names.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got
Sometimes I use
Hemlock, Leopold, Mildred.
Roswell.
Roswell?
My character's name.
Is Roswell?
Roswell.
Waal.
Roswell.
WRSWAAL. Wait, R? Yeah.
ROS.
ROSWAAL. Sorry.
No, it's
It basically the only thing that's different is the ending of it is
I like it.
looks different or is different. Cat. Oh.
What is Rob's name again?
Fader.
Fader.
Fader. And it'd be awesome if you could put that in quotes.
Can't.
The Fader.
Hey.
But I think it puts it in brackets, doesn't it?
It does.
Sebastian, I sent you a message. I don't know if you got it.
I also sent you a message.
I did
No,
too.
I sent it first.
All
Get
right,
out of
let
here.
me-
Get out of
let
here.
me-
All you
let me
guys.
send you a
Everybody else
message
sent
right
the
now.
messages too. Get the hell out of here. I did it. I said it first.
I don't know about that.
Mm.
No, I said it first. May have not sent the message first, but I pointed it out. Dude, you got all dark, Mildred.
Huh? Oh,
You got dark.
Yeah.
It became night. Your headphones are very bright though.
Right.
They were glowing.
The glow of my headphones. It's all right. When I switch back to this screen, it gets a little brighter.
He said, "Of course."
What is Brittany? What did you just send me? What is
The
that?
item
Oh, okay.
that I'm looking for.
Uh,
But you can change it if you don't.
I'll look into it. I'll see what it is.
Yeah, I need to. I sent you a message, but you don't need to answer me. I just felt like joining in.
I don't
I
quite
sent you my
understand
character
it.
portrait like 45 minutes ago.
In the mail?
Yeah, but he mailed it though.
I
Via-
emailed
snail
it.
mail.
I
Pigeons.
emailed it. That's got to count for something.
He
Yeah.
he sent a pigeon. A
He
raven.
sent a picture.
Check my
Yeah,
He
email.
tried to get
y'all.
Shadow to come over, but he never came.
Dude, you walked it. You're the one that said that basically, not me. I'm just going with what you said. She got very excited, Sebastian.
That's good. He asked if
do you want?
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, she could join.
Hmm?
I'm gonna take off my headphones then. Hold on.
I like those headphones.
Over here.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Never
Amy.
mind.
Yeah, he asked if Amy can
You guys hear
join.
me again?
Yeah. Is that me?
Oh, join the game?
Yep.
Can you hear me again?
Nice.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
So did you tell them? Because I turned off my headphones. So didn't hear if
I
you
just
guys
said it
told
real
them.
quick. Yeah, that he's gonna
Okay.
join.
Yeah, I mean, since Jeff's not gonna come, she was asking me before. She's like, "Hey, if there's ever like a spot," because she got excited because I was playing. So she's like,
Nice.
she played with us before, but yeah. So she has a barbarian that she wants to play. Her name is Yumiko, and she's
nice.
she's
My only question for this though is why would the barbarian be applying for the job at Candlekeep? That might be.
There's
Well,
some
but-
background. There's some backgrounds that would lend itself to that.
Also, barbarians
I
don't
mean,
have to.
Yeah, they don't. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Just have her keep that in mind as she's creating this barbarian.
I actually have a barbarian that's actually a samurai. So he's.
Isn't that a fighter class?
There is an actual fighter class called samurai, but I kind of like. It's all in how you flavor it. Like, our barbarian is just a fighting style, if you think about it.
Right.
The
Yeah,
actual like background of the character is can be more in depth, especially if you go into like the ancestral barbarian.
Right.
I made him more like a Japanese spiritualist kind of barbarian, whereas like his ancestors were the ones helping him, and he was samurai-esque, and that's how I flavored him. I knew a guy that actually did a Hawaiian Maui warrior as a bard, and he would do hakas, and that was freaking awesome.
It's pretty
What
sweet,
is
actually.
Hakas?
A haka is what the what?
Oh, got it.
And they
The
beat their
Rock
chest.
Watch a New Zealand
and,
rugby game.
Aquaman. Right? The Rock and Aquaman, the thing that they and Boba Fett does that too.
Well, The Rock did it as he played Maui on.
But Aquaman does that. I saw him do it, and
He's
whatever. his
possibly
name
done a haka too.
You
yeah,
mean
probably.
it's character or actually in the movie?
is.
Or like the guy who plays him?
The actor, not
The actor, yeah.
The
That
actor.
would
I
make
don't
sense.
know-
I
Because
don't
he's
know
like
his name.
some
I don't know
clone or
Boba Fett's name. I just know he's Boba Fett.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you watch
Not
like
actually Boba Fett, not like the character Boba Fett, because that would be weird. But he did kind of do it. I don't want. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to spoil anything.
they are awesome. Hakas are awesome. The New Zealand rugby team does them before every game. It's like intense.
They're very intense. Yeah.
They are. It's super intense.
Will you watch rugby?
Yeah, I played for a while in college.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Did Sebastian just roll his eyes?
No, I'm looking at my book. I went like this. When I lifted up the
I
book,
used
I
to play
think I
rugby.
rolled my
Oh,
eyes.
God, he's
I
talking
did
about
roll my eyes when I
rugby
lifted up the
again.
book for
There
some
we
reason.
I'm watching you, Sebastian.
No, I'm not. I don't care about sports.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, Path of the Zealot and Path of Ancestry, and even maybe like totems could all sort of have a magical element
It's
to
all,
them.
yeah, it's all how
Wait.
you flavor it.
Isn't there a new one in the game in Tasha's?
There is. She's not going to want to play that.
She's not.
It's the one that I was going to do.
The Wild Magic?
She already has this character made. She
Okay.
has.
She's
She
ready
doesn't.
to
The
rock.
background doesn't matter. She doesn't really have a background for it, but she has like the voice. What?
I mean, playing
That she's talking to me.
if she's trying to be a seeker, I mean, there's plenty of Candlekeep people that look for
I mean,
She's more of a beater, not really a seeker.
Well, seeker-
Everybody get-
wow.
Harry
everybody get
Potter.
That was good,
seeker
right?
deep charts.
See?
Let's
Look at-
leave your personal
Yeah.
life out of this. What happens in the bedroom stays.
Hey, you always got to make it weird.
Always.
It was a good joke, and then Sebastian had to come in and be Sebastian.
This is where my mind goes. I can't help it.
I know. Your mind doesn't go there. It lives there. It's
Well,
just
it does.
there.
That is true. It does live
It
there.
occasionally comes away from that.
It occasionally leaves. Like,
Talk to you guys. And then I go back.
need the break.
That's hilarious.
I love that I get my own little personal freaking magnificent mansion at level 1.
Wait, what do you get?
How do you get that?
I get
his vessel.
I get
Oh,
my
yeah,
vessel.
the vessel.
Oh, you can go in there.
Yeah.
We can
And the
go in.
people and friends. Yeah, he could bring up to so many
seriously?
people.
Friends can't come until level 10, actually.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so I get it all to myself until I can't let them. They can't be cracking debt until.
So what happens when you go in? Your watch just like falls to the ground,
Basically, it's like where I put it, and
or where you
then
put it.
I go inside of it. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Hope that one
How
takes
long can
it.
you be in there?
Twice my proficiency bonus.
Hopefully,
So right now 4 hours. So not a full rest yet, but eventually it gets really good at level 10 because you can bring I believe up to 10 people with you,
For the
and
full duration?
for the full duration. But I believe if they spend 10 minutes in there, they get an hour's short rest.
But if everybody were in there, then your watch would be sort of out in the open, unprotected.
It is a very tiny object though, so it's not.
Trying to change
Bury it.
input.
I'm curious.
It does have an AC. It does have a hit points.
What if
so
what if it gets destroyed while we're in it?
We
Yeah.
pop
Is it
out.
like
Yeah,
a,
everything gets
oh,
popped
it's not like
out.
a sphere of annihilation.
No.
Kind of.
Okay.
Hi, hi.
Hello.
It's been so long.
So if there's like an echo, it's because I put the sound through the computer now. So
That's fine.
That's fine.
Which one's Valorant? Hello.
Hi. What's up, Mika?
so yeah, I'll put a picture of her character in the chat. If she
So
wants
tell
to.
us about this. Well, don't have to give us all the information, but tell us about your barbarian. Like, what is I don't know anything. What do you want to tell
How much
us?
information are you giving out right now?
It's just basic stuff. Nothing too personal or doesn't. If it's any secrets, you don't have to do that. It's just to give us an
So-
idea.
She has like a Russian-y accent, and
Oh God, another accent.
and she's a red tiefling, and she's got like all these super cool muscles that she's like really proud of, even though she's like short. But she doesn't like being called short. It's like very upsetting to her because she got made fun of her whole life. And she has little horns, and she doesn't like people to talk about her little horns either. But she has like white hair.
So she's gonna be like self-conscious about them.
She's self-conscious, like about like her physical appearance because people made fun of her growing up.
Yeah.
But so she tries to make up with it for it by being like super powerful and like strong.
Like it.
I tried to put a
But
picture
she's
in.
also kind of young and innocent, so like you should probably watch out letting her talk to people because she says things that can be inappropriate sometimes.
Oh, oh. Oh no, 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 don't. Oh,
No.
Oh, nice.
This is gonna be. Oh my!
Why
This
don't
group
you
is
just
so
sit in the back?
diverse.
It's fine. It's fine. Just sit in the back.
I
Everything
think
will be
she's
fine.
saying right things. It's all right.
Yep.
Ah,
All right, it's gonna
Like
be
her.
fun.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have
the
quite a
appearance of a group is.
What kind of tiefling? What color was she?
We're an
you said?
odd couple.
She's red.
Red.
Her picture's up.
There's a picture in the thing. 2 pictures in the chat.
I feel like we're community. I feel like we basically made community into a D&D game.
Mhm.
I feel like
We
we're
are a
gonna have
motley crew.
Oh, she's cool.
Gonna have what?
a great time.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a blast.
Candlekeep will never be the same.
So we just need to figure out a reason that you would go
Why
to
am I going to
a
Australia?
library for library reasons.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Maybe looking for strength.
Yeah, like a
Yep.
book that has strength in it, and you're just kind of like,
I
Just
mean,
suck
there's
the
guards
strength
and
out.
stuff in Candlekeep.
She literally thinks you can like eat the book.
For straight.
so you can't get into Candlekeep unless you.
Oh dear.
We got invited to, or not invited, but we're going to be seekers, right? I said
Well,
that
you're getting hired. Yeah, as
They thought it was funny too, except for Sebastian. He made it dirty.
Go figure.
But yeah, so we're seeker. I mean seekers. So we're seekers,
What does that mean?
or we're
Well-
trying to be seekers, something like that.
Means we're seeking knowledge
Seeking
of some
knowledge.
kind.
Books or something.
Okay.
What kind
Oh
of
my God.
barbarian are you going to be? Like a
You gonna do the
berserker?
same one that we've been doing.
Yeah.
The totem. Classic tank.
Totems are magic. I mean, you're
Totems are-
using a magical totem to enhance your abilities.
I'll get you a thing too, Sebastian. A Toki.
okay.
Whoa, that's not a token. A token. Not a Toki. Yeah, I literally went like this too. Toki.
I
I
wasn't
meant like a
looking.
circle. I was doing a circle, you know.
I don't usually do that, but you know.
All right, so I'll show you the picture. It's pretty great. Discord.
Oh, they're still
Not
up
with
on
the smoke around the watches, no.
So that's him right there.
Mm.
He makes watches and is a warlock. And that's all I know. And he's fancy. That's me.
You're
This
super fancy.
this is her here. She's a druid. Moon druid.
Yeah.
to be able to change into other things, right? Like Fedge. This is him.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so the it's about those that made it to Candlekeep are referred to as seekers, and they can request assistance from an avowed who act as guides and research assistants for the duration of their visit. But for this, you're being pretty much hired, so you're kind of like apprentices to become an avowed. But obviously, you can be there for your own reasons. Maybe you don't really want to be avowed, you just want to get some information and then disappear. So there could be whatever reason you're taking this job, but that's the only thing you have to come up with. Is why you're taking and you don't have to tell people now why you're there. You're just saying you're there for that job. That's why you're there. Don't have to say the real reason, except to me, of course. when you figure it out, when you figure all that out. If that.
I feel like nobody would hire Yumiko for anything.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier too. I was like, when people sent in their like applications, they could have just been all lies. Like they were some smart person at this great college. Like it could have just been all made up. And then you show up and they're like, "This is you." Like, okay, well, you're in. So it could be.
You don't look anything like your profile picture.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. Hopefully. All right. I mean,
it's super interesting too because Yumiko hates liars and cheaters, and very honest about like.
So she's gonna hate everybody except for what? Mildred?
I don't need to lie. I
Yeah,
don't need to lie.
I'm a very
Especially
honest.
Cowards.
Yeah.
Like
Oh shit!
Wait, did you say she hates Wait, she hates what?
cowards.
Oh, cowards.
Shit.
Oh, is Leopold a coward?
He's a little bit of a shut-in. He's not the. Yes,
He's working on it.
new to this whole the venturing fighting thing.
All right. Yeah, we got a bunch of liars here, so this is gonna be interesting.
As long as she doesn't find out that you're a liar, it's fine.
Oh boy.
People
It's gonna
in
be so much fun.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's gonna be really interesting. A lot of background stuff probably gonna be going on.
I think it's gonna be great for streaming. Honestly, it's a good thing we're streaming this.
Yeah, I like it. I like that it's gonna be more of an actual story and not just all combat too. So I'm sure Alfredo can fill you in on all the rest that we talked about. There's really not much. Now that I thought it was going to be a lot more to go over, but I guess really not that much.
It's really weird to hear people call you that.
I know it is.
I know. I don't usually call him that either, but
I don't even call him.
You could just change it to Kaivox.
Okay, I didn't know if you
I'm
actually
totally
just
cool with
go
that.
by Kaivox all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much everyone else.
That makes
calls-
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
That's
knew
what
it
I
was
would
your
do.
character name too, and I knew you used
It
it for your
was, yeah.
stream. So I was I was like, wait, what does he prefer being called in my head? I was gonna ask
Except-
actually after the game.
Except
Like,
now we're
I
gonna have to
literally
call you by your
him
other name.
that to other people, but then I call him Meek.
It's
It's weird.
complicated.
No, that's fine. I mean, I go by my middle
When I
name.
hear people say Alfredo, I'm like, what?
Stop saying it. It's freaking me out, man.
Freaking you.
I don't like it.
Where's everybody going?
I did
You're
something
not-
too.
We coordinated this. We don't like you anymore, so we're all
We're all we're moving.
we're moving to a
shifting
new
games.
chat. Bye.
New
Like,
chatter.
guys.
I just changed it. And it worked. I thought it was gonna log you off.
Hey, look at me.
No, not Amy. Who's Amy?
Oh God, now it says Amy.
Wait, where?
Under the thing, just the thing you put in for her picture, showing her picture
Oh, that's just That's just
with her 35 abs,
It's like 68,
68 abs.
something like that. Yeah.
They go all the way around.
It's the Goku abs. It's just like
Yes.
Well,
Stacked
Goku
on-
only they ever only show like 4 out of his
Do they?
80.
80 pack that he should have. He only
Yeah.
has 4 because his pants are so high up. They're like all the way up here.
oh yeah.
Yumiko hates restrictive clothing. She's very angry.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't really have much left to go over. But I do, I mean, it's up to you guys. I do have we could do what was it called? Stranger Things one shot.
Oh, like right now?
I mean, it's up to you, or we could just call it a night. I don't really have much to go about the story, and I can't start the story now because we still have some more character building to do.
Yeah. I gotta find out what my vision was of. I'm interested in developing that a little more.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
So as a hermit, right? Like my feature that I get is that I had like a vision, either of the cosmos, deities, powerful beings from outer planes, or the forces of nature, and you might have uncovered a fact that has been long forgotten, or unearthed some relic of the past that could rewrite history. It might be information that would be damaging to people who or consigned you to exile, and hence the reason you return to society. Is that a miss? I think that's like a spelling error in the book. But anyways, work with your DM to determine the details of your discovery and the impact on this campaign.
Okay, we could do that. Does anyone else have any things in their like characters that we need to go over, that something similar to that where we have to work on it and come up with something?
Probably the nature of my my patron and whatnot.
Yeah, well, yeah, the patron. Yeah.
I would still like to see what Fader Fatter would be terrible. That would just be a not great name.
I mean, that's how he's pronounced it, but you can always pronounce it any way you want.
So
Fader takes out one of his daggers and just starts twirling it.
We still don't know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Right?
It's in your email.
It's
I don't even know how to check email.
Send you an email.
Oh, shut up.
He sent him a physical mail of his,
Yeah.
of his thing. We tried to explain to him how to email him, but he was like, it's too complicated. This guy trying to explain it to me.
I got it.
I'm sorry.
No, he's
This is
used
a
to
computer, right?
What's a computer? You remember that commercial?
Oh my God, I hate
that little
that
girl?
commercial.
I freaking hate that little girl. What's a computer? You guys know what we're talking about?
That's
the Apple
no.
commercial with the
That's my
iPad, with the iPad, and she's like using an iPad, and the girl,
Oh, yeah.
and the lady's like, oh, what are you doing on your computer? And she's like, what's a computer? And it's like, shut the hell up, you stupid little girl.
Oh my god.
So
It's not the
there's
girls. Oh, that's a good picture. Nice. Elf. Half elf?
Very rangery.
Wood elf.
Okay. Full wood elf.
Yep.
Full blown.
Or wood elf.
kind of looks like Rob if he was 60 years younger ish. 70 years younger.
Oh. And an elf. And an elf, though, right? Like if he was.
No, I make the old
don't
jokes.
age as much because he's an elf, so therefore.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
100 years.
You're like a 70-year-old elf.
Sebastian.
Uh-huh.
That sound of running water that you hear is the hole I just shot in your hot tub.
Oh, that would suck. I only make old jokes because of that time we all went out and I forgot Amy said something and you're like, how old do you think I am? It was really funny. Remember?
Who are you asking?
Yeah,
Trying desperately
Rob.
to forget.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I thought he
what?
said
I thought you said
Amy.
I thought you were talking to
Oh,
Amy.
did I? Oh no,
You
I said the only. Oh, yeah,
the
my
other
friend.
Amy,
Yeah,
your
I'm
friend
sorry,
Amy.
my
Yes,
friend
yes,
Amy.
yes.
Yeah,
What did
Him.
she said something and I was like, wait a minute, how old do you think?
yeah, that's why I always think of the old jokes.
I do remember Sebastian refusing
To
to
tell
tell us
us
how
how-
old he
yeah,
was.
he
So
was
that's
like-
why I was
He
confused.
was so offended.
I had to like I actually dug it out somewhere. I forgot what it was, but
I don't
I
like
became
this
Like
stuff.
you're like
I had to
you
find
hired a like a private investigator to like.
No, I forgot how I
investigate
did
the
that. I think I found out like
You
what
found a
year-
lot more than you
Erase my
wanted to.
past.
You were like, oh no.
No, I like found I like went on his Facebook page and like find out what year he graduated from high school or something.
That's an easy way to do it.
No, I probably since then removed that information.
Come
So
up with anything. We just guess.
I don't remember though. I've forgotten. So it's back to being a mystery.
I barely remember what year I graduated. I forget all the time.
yeah.
06.
I wish.
3.
I can't wait to start this.
Yeah, should be.
So yeah, I'll probably start with you guys all showing up at the front gates, and it's gonna be like at a certain time you'll all have to be there. So whose characters would be late to this? Is it like just part of their personality, or because you for things like that you could just make it true? Or
I can't imagine never being late.
I would.
I probably got lost. I'm not used to. I get lost in civilization. I'm you know, the roads and things is very difficult. I'm used to traveling in the woods.
Even though there's this big castle like structure that you can see from everywhere. Yeah, here it is. It's actually really cool looking.
It is pretty-
You can see is that a hippogriff or something flying up on the right?
Probably.
There's definitely a griffin.
Yeah, griffin, that's it. Griffin.
Because like I could totally beat that thing.
I believe it.
I'll stand over here while you do that. Have a good time.
Gonna eat a sentient animal?
Yeah.
Is that her character? She'll eat like sentient animals? Or like intelligent
Beat?
ones?
No, she didn't say eat it.
I said beat him.
Oh, I thought she said eat him. I can totally
Oh,
eat
but
him.
I do like meat a lot.
She's a beater,
Yes.
Gotcha.
not an eater. God, everything could be taken the wrong way.
This is the slippery slope that Sebastian's already gone down.
I'm holding my mouth. I'm not saying anything.
Sebastian is lying prone at the bottom of that slope right now.
But that is the truth. If you want to take it that way, pretty much everything could be dirty.
Okay. That's gonna be fun.
So Sebastian, I just need you to send her the thing and maybe add her to that chat too, so that she could
I'll do that right.
join. I'll probably have to make her character for her on that.
I mean, D&D Beyond is like I feel like so easy. It's great.
She's not a fan of making characters.
I hate
like the
making
best part of
characters.
D&D.
It is
Like my
my
favorite.
number one
I
most
know,
favorite part
right?
of the game. I don't know why, but it is.
It's funny.
I liked creating Yumiko like as a character, but I don't like physically like statting out the character and stuff. It bores me to
Yeah, it's
death.
gonna be a lot of talking
That's fine.
with some combat.
Okay. I just added her.
This
to
is
the-
awesome. I didn't
to the
realize
group.
I have access to all these books in here.
Yeah, don't cheat, you cheater.
Well, no, I'm not gonna go in there. But like, I'm reading the Theros book because I'm like into magic. So this is great.
Oh, magic.
Are
Got it.
you able to play 2 characters on one computer?
What do you mean?
Like next
Technically?
Technically, I guess maybe. I
Because
don't
We're
know.
gonna be like in a difficult situation next week because we're gonna be in Florida. So
I was
Yeah,
just gonna
we're
bring
gonna
it
have
up.
like.
I'll
one
just
bring
give
the
you
laptop.
one of your characters access to both of the character sheets.
Yeah, we'll probably have to do that.
So
Go
that'd
to
be
Brandon's
easy.
house.
Do you still
Oh.
live in what's it?
Yeah. No,
Like
I'm
10
in
minutes
Palm
from where we're
Harbor.
gonna be?
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like if I like throw a rock across the street, I think that's Tarpon Springs.
We're only gonna be there for like 4 days.
My parents live in Holiday, and her parents live in
Right.
Tarpon Springs.
Which are right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they bowl in Dunedin.
Nice.
Yes, they do.
I
Are they
thought-
bowling again?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, like they opened everything back up in Florida.
Yeah.
I just actually came back from Destin
I
a while
believe you.
ago.
From where?
From what?
Destin.
I don't-
Destin.
Is that Is that a town
Destin,
What's that?
Florida.
in a place?
Destin is
What
like right
state?
next to Pensacola.
Is it
It's
Florida?
Is it in Florida?
yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't even know the places in Connecticut, man. Like,
It's
you
one of the
tell me
big
places
beach
in
cities that you
Florida.
usually hear about
I
for
know
spring break and whatnot. Yeah.
Tampa, Tarpon, Dunedin, Holiday, and that's it.
Maybe
Orlando,
Miami, but I don't know exactly where Miami is.
Jacksonville.
I know it's over there. I know if you told me Miami,
Not
I know
over
that's
there.
Florida, but
It's
I don't
like
know.
the other side of the state. Which
Yeah,
is a big
I know that.
We're also gonna be
Where's your uncle?
next to it's like an hour away from Jacksonville. It's like
We're driving down.
yeah.
Brittany, what's
Yeah,
up?
it's an awful
Work
drive.
half the day on Saturday and then go straight.
You look so tired.
I
Well,
was gonna
it's
say I
gonna
may
be
be able to
stupid
give
people
you
all
some
day.
suggestions on better ways to come down than just going down 95, but probably just
Yeah,
want to
there's
file
really
Google
no-
Maps.
We'll be fine.
You'll be
We
good.
did it.
Their
last
car
year.
drives themselves. They'll be fine. Drives.
Wow.
I want one so bad. I still want one.
Oh yeah, I forgot you
Trade,
went in the car.
trade in your car,
Yeah,
man.
I
It's
wish.
worth it.
Yeah,
It's the best car ever. I love it.
You still love it?
absolutely.
It's the best.
And like, when can I afford another one?
Yeah. It got like the first 99 by car and driver ever.
Oh yeah, I mean it's amazing.
I just wish we could afford the full self-driving.
Yeah, we don't have the full thing. Yeah.
We don't have the money.
I didn't think they had that out yet.
Well, there's
Yeah.
the beta that's out, and it's pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Like if you look up YouTube videos of people that got into the beta of the full self-driving, it's like pretty good.
Yeah, but you gotta pay 10 grand to even.
Yeah. Or I mean, people that had it that bought into it before. It's just gonna go more. It's just gonna get more expensive as it goes on.
Just like any Kickstarter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna meet at the gate, and we're just
So
gonna.
wait, what are we doing?
This is
we're
Yumiko,
all
by the way.
here
That's
for,
what.
like,
That's how
studying
Yumiko is.
something.
I'm having deja vu all over again.
Wait, what?
From our Curse of Strahd game.
Okay?
What are we doing? Remember that?
I missed the
I mean,
whole
I'm
thing.
not your husband.
Oh, I'm just messing with
So
you.
I
I
know.
can't help you. I don't know you in this. I have my best friend over here,
Leopold.
I have my best friend over there.
Sounds like you're really good friends.
We're best friends. We've known each other for ages. Our families
Guy with
are
the
very
fancy
close.
watches.
Why do you people keep talking to me? I don't understand.
Alright, this is gonna be.
He's got such a fancy
Oh, I
jacket.
You gotta be careful with that guy.
No, we'd totally be able to kick some butt
You
together.
know how they are.
Oh, I don't know. All I keep saying is this is gonna be interesting.
I think the cast of characters are interesting together.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Are you doing an accent?
I don't do accents. I will do a voice.
Do
But-
a
but I'm s-
Portuguese accent.
No, I don't know how to do
What's the difference between an accent and a voice?
Well, a voice you can just do like a
Higher,
voice without
deeper.
doing an accent. An accent is usually an accent from an English accent or an Australian accent, right? But doing a voice is just basically modifying maybe your speech pattern to do something else, or to just have a higher voice or a lower voice.
That's how Yumiko got her accent. She tried to do an Australian accent
it turned-
failed miserably, and
middle.
it turned into Russian.
Yeah.
Nice.
We laughed so hard when she was doing that. She was
Kurgan was the same way. Kurgan started trying to be a Scottish accent and failed miserably and fell into Irish pirate.
You sounded like a pirate, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
My
good
German
pirate
is
though.
kind
Like
of
it was
turning
good.
into Swedish.
It was-
Oh, we're getting a lot of echoes. That's all I heard is going.
I'm sorry, it's probably ours.
It's okay.
No, it just might be too loud. That's all.
I turned it down, our speaker. 'cause-
Oh,
Everybody just stopped talking now.
I know,
Yeah.
now everyone's talking.
Everybody's like, okay, no, I can't talk.
No, that sounds better, actually.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can't hear anything.
It's
But,
okay, use your ears. Get
No, it's
better.
us talking, going through you guys, and then
Yes,
coming back.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I turned it down. So
No, yeah, it's
now
better.
we have trouble hearing.
Oh, now you hear us. I'm
What?
sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you may want to switch to push to talk when it's the two of you in the same, for next, if you're going to be using the same computer next
You
time.
can use the AirPods, Meek. You just use the AirPods.
Oh, you split
you know,
them?
I feel a lot sharing stuff.
Oh,
Really gross.
That's what I
That's
have to
true.
live with. This is my life.
So true.
Hey.
Sebastian knows.
Holy
Sebastian knows.
crap.
Yeah,
You know.
Sebastian was allowed to go in like 2 rooms in the entire house.
it's true. I was able to walk through the front door and go into the room where we play D&D.
And then go outside.
But I
Go to
kept
the
messing
bathroom, go
up
to
by
the
leaning
bathroom.
on the wall and stuff. And I felt really bad.
Oh, yeah.
I remember this.
I remember.
Every time we left, I would like be leaning on the wall, putting on my shoes, and I just wasn't thinking
And
about it.
she'd look at you like,
I just
Yeah.
feel like
and I'd be like, she's looking at you like that because you're touching the wall. You're not supposed
I
to
know
touch
you
the
like
wall.
call me out on stuff all the time.
I do. I have to point it out because I want to embarrass you.
No, I mean, I think it's fine.
It's fine.
It's your house.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's embarrassing or anything.
It's
To
okay.
be called out. Yeah.
What?
Are you?
No, when he called you out, like I appreciated it because I didn't realize I was
Like,
doing it.
Our life though, like it's just him calling me out on my stupidity all the time.
Not stupidity,
It's
just
not,
craziness.
Oh, okay.
Not-
Much better.
The difference.
People are probably wondering what are we talking about?
My germophobia.
Yeah, germophobia.
It's okay.
Ew, dude.
Sorry.
Ew.
Sorry.
Man, I mean, I thought it was great because I felt clean in your house. Everything was clean. Oh, I like it.
So, what do we know so far about this campaign?
I'll explain it.
I wasn't
Nothing.
here.
I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, so just Candlekeep is like a huge library. I'm kind of imagining it like Hogwarts is going to be. So it's going to be like magic everywhere, and a lot of rooms are interdimensional spaces. Or it's run mostly by it's run by wizards. It's going to be like Hogwarts. It's going to be fun.
So it's just where we're starting.
No, I mean it's
No.
Candlekeep Adventures or something like that. Candlekeep what mystery.
Yeah, you'll travel to different places, but that will be like the home base because you're going to
There's
be
a heavy
hired. Huh?
There's a heavy religious presence there too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there are a bunch of temples. There's the main one, Ogma, because he's the god of knowledge. But then inside one of the buildings, there's like other ones. Like there's because of some of the rooms, since they're interdimensional rooms, they're temples inside.
This is like Yumiko's worst nightmare.
And why are you here?
She needs to have a reason why
That's
she's
not
going
gonna-
or why she accepted the job. Yeah.
Yeah, why are you here?
I didn't know this was part of the deal.
That's how it starts.
She misread the ad.
I love it. That would be kind of funny. Thought it was something else.
The whole time she's wondering, why are we here?
Somebody just stamped "you're hired" on it, didn't even worry about it.
The guy at the
A
gate,
clerical
like,
error.
the guy at the gate starts like really into girls with muscles. He's
I
like,
mean,
"Come
we
on
can do
in."
that. Can we do
No.
a
Bring it
clerical error? Like,
I like the clerical error idea. Yeah.
I think it's totally true. Like I go in here thinking that like somehow I'm going to magically like absorb this knowledge to like make myself super powerful and strong.
You also hear a little bit of Jester in her. Like
would
there's
you-
some Jester in there as well.
I don't
like,
mean to.
It's like
My
German
Russian turns
Jester,
Jester.
Russian, whatever. Is it Russian or German?
Well, I try to do Russian, but it turns Jester somehow.
Germany, not Russian.
Oh yeah. I'm
It's not
sorry.
German.
Well,
So Mika, Amy, you haven't played with the other two, right? Bunk, Rob, or
No.
Brittany? Okay, yeah. So these are all
I've only
new.
played, I think, with
With Brendan. Yeah, Brendan.
No, Valorant.
Valorant.
Don't get it wrong.
So everyone,
Yeah, those
that's
two
Amy.
actually-
This is Rob,
I-
Brittany, and
when they ducked out, I came in actually.
Oh, okay.
yeah, you were
So
all
you're
like
right.
everyone here except for Rob was in that campaign. The Dungeon of the Mad Mage,
And then
just
they
after
died.
you. Yeah.
It was
Wait,
sad because the
everyone-
original group was so good.
Yeah, and then what was her name? Faith?
Faith, is she?
Faith.
No.
No, she moved to another province in Canada, so she wasn't.
So
Her time
different time.
difference is too much. Unfortunately,
So where does everyone live?
Too soon.
Brittany.
I mean,
I
I
live
don't
in-
need.
He's Sebastian's neighbor.
I don't need cities. I'm just asking general
He's
areas.
Sebastian's neighbor.
I live in
I live-
Connecticut.
Oh, sweet.
You do? What are
Where?
the odds?
Now I'm asking
Ansonia.
cities. Where?
Ansonia.
Oh, that's not
I live
far.
about
That's
40
like
feet
20
from
minutes.
Sebastian.
Yeah, he's my neighbor, Rob.
Like a literal, like next door?
Literal
Like,
house
right next
next
door.
door.
Yeah, okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll be
Sebastian, look out
outside,
your
and he'll
window.
be looking through his
Hi.
window all the time, just watching me, and I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. So I was just like, hi,
You're in
let's
your-
be
you're in
friends.
your, hot tub, and he's like at his window with like binoculars.
I just see the reflection of the glass in the
Yeah,
binoculars.
yeah. Like when there's a sniper pointing at you, you see that like the light, the sun hit it.
I see a laser on me. Like, what the hell?
He has a laser on his binoculars. That's crazy. I'm sure that he knows where he.
Yeah,
That
accurate.
wouldn't make any sense. That would be so
Yeah.
redundant.
I literally couldn't like pick my neighbor out of like a lineup. Like we never see our neighbors ever.
Yeah.
Well,
We
I
don't
never see
spy
him
on them
really.
while they're in their hot tub. That's weird. Rob.
Where's Bunk from again? What state?
I'm from Louisiana, just outside of New Orleans.
Louisiana. Fast.
Yep. Yeah, Don. I did before I met this group. I was doing a bit of a little Cajun boy, but he don't seem to feel right in this little group here. So
Oh my
That's funny.
God.
So essentially, we're all from Connecticut except for Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow he's like the odd man out. Even though I'm
Get
in
out.
Florida now, but
That's it. You do a Connecticut accent or you're out.
what is a Connecticut accent?
I don't know.
Basically that.
Everything.
England? A New York accent? No, not New York. New York is not. No.
We have like a mix of New York and Boston.
I always
Yeah.
feel
And
like Connecticut people have like no accent. Like,
'Cause
We
we're
don't.
from here.
You dummy.
Yeah, 'cause-
No,
We
like,
don't.
We don't
That
have like
works.
the weird R's, and we don't have like the weird.
It's not a
like...
weird thing, okay, guys? You're not weird, all right?
We're weird.
You Bostonians.
We just
and-
pronounce
Gotta
things
go park
correctly.
your car in the garage.
She didn't mean it. She takes it.
Oh
Take it
my
back.
god!
Take it
I
back.
take it back.
People get offended nowadays if you look at them the wrong way. Talk
I
about
don't.
how they talk.
it's not just for this group.
Technically,
no getting
anyone
offended.
playing D&D could be like super offensive just by trying to do accents
Yeah.
and butchering
True.
them like me.
I was watching a stream once, and the DM was doing like an Irish accent or something, and there was like a British person they were playing with, and it was one of those like celebrity streams where like they get a bunch of celebrities that don't know how to play D&D at all, but like there was like a comedian and she was British and she was like laughing at the DM's accent, and I was just like, that is so rude. Like the lady was doing like, for me, I was just like, man, that's a great accent. That's like, but it was like a little over the top. But she like, I could tell that she even paused at a moment and like looked at the thing and then continued. Like she was professional enough to keep going. But I was just like, that's just mean. Like to just like make fun of somebody. It doesn't matter if you're doing a bad accent. Like don't laugh at somebody.
You're
It's just,
trying, dude.
it's just because it's
Well,
not
there's a difference.
joke.
Yeah, laughing at somebody and then laughing with somebody.
Laughing with them, yeah,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't. It was definitely laughing at them because she was like,
Yeah.
trying to hide it. She was like, like,
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
just being rude.
That's just,
Yeah.
that's just effed up. You guys all have great voices. I am super jealous. I'm gonna practice for the next week.
Well, I will be laughing but with you guys, not at you guys.
Well,
Okay.
It's only with us if we all laugh, Sebastian.
Yeah,
Or
I
at
guess
least one of us
that's true.
laughs. If none of us laugh, then you're laughing at us.
It would be
I'll be
like
offended if you don't.
He's
laugh.
already laughing. See,
I'm gonna do
See?
something.
He can't help himself.
I can't not laugh. Like when they were all
know.
jumping into the sphere of annihilation, I almost fell. I was laughing so hard while they killed themselves. I felt so bad afterwards.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I feel terrible for your characters, but I'm glad that
Yeah.
we all killed ourselves. Because
Did you tell Amy about that?
I just
I
wish
live-
we could stop talking
Yeah, I
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. 'Cause if we're not alive, then
I
are
get
you
that.
actually alive? You know what I'm saying? Like if
I
our
feel
characters
bad,
aren't alive
too.
to say that your character's there, then it doesn't
This
really matter.
isn't the tree theory.
What does that mean?
Like where no one's around and it falls.
Yeah, if no
and
one's
you
around to
know
see
you-
that you're alive, are you really alive? All I'm
Well,
saying.
you would be around to see it.
No, I'm dead.
I think therefore I
Oh,
am.
I see. I'm dumb.
What?
I think therefore I am.
I think therefore I am. I think
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
I felt bad that it ended that way, but I was just like, they did it.
Rob was so
I
so
was
sad for Rob.
So I'm so
like-
lenient all the other times. This time I was just like, nope, they did it.
Brandon would just like jump in, and then Brittany chased them, and I was just like, I guess we also jump in there since they're already in there anyway. And then Rob took a while to decide.
Rob took a little while,
So-
but he jumped in.
I felt so bad for him because he was just like, oh no, I shouldn't go. No.
And I throw this rope in, it got destroyed, but I'll still
And
jump
then
in.
he jumps in.
But
and
like,
then,
you didn't say destroyed. You just said
Bunk
disappeared.
was the last
No, I
one.
didn't.
No, he actually did say it was destroyed.
Yeah.
He said the end of it just fell and it was cut.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean destroyed. It just
I
means that
think
what
I
went in
did
there-
say destroyed.
You did. But what I'm thinking is that we were in a portal,
Yeah.
and since Barovia can't, come, you can't come back because Strahd, so he I don't know.
I mean, a simple solution would have been just
I'm
like,
sad.
yep, you guys jumped into a portal.
Yep.
They
The
could
end.
have just
That would have
touched-
just been a simple retcon that nobody would have ever known except for Sebastian. But he secretly wanted to kill Brandon's character.
He always wants to kill me. I swear. It's gonna be probably the
I mean,
first
honestly, I'm
character
happy
he
that you
doesn't
guys
want
all died.
to kill
Wow.
the entire time.
I don't have to kill Brendan's character. He'll just jump into a hole if I put it in front of him.
Go run into a fort and wait for us to help save
There's an entire maze with nothing in it and like a compass that points directly.
It didn't
at
though.
The only thing in there.
No, it didn't point at the ball though, because I
It
said it
did.
pointed up north while you guys were standing away
the
from
ball
it.
was north of us.
No, it wasn't. It was to the
Yes, it
it was to the west up north.
Yes, west, north. It was north.
It wasn't
was
the
up there.
same. Because even Bunk was saying it. He said the compass wasn't pointing towards the ball. He kept saying it. He said it a few times.
He said that after.
Well,
that's
yeah,
not
after you guys all jumped in.
Well, you just kind of ran in.
Right. Well, we arrived at the thing and we start saying, okay, what could this be? We're looking around. I'm looking, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, Joe,
Yeah.
Joe, did you just?
I
I was like, I'm pretty sure that this is the gateway. I don't want to it's like, we're gonna inspect it. It's gonna take us like 30 minutes to get through this door. I'm like, let's just go.
That's what it was. It was just
Trevor
it was
just follows.
impatience that made him do it.
It's been like 4 months. Like I've been like a month and a half trying to get to Barovia. Let's just get in there.
Wherever
Uh,
Joda goes, Shepard goes.
I really enjoyed Kurgan.
Yeah.
Hunter wasn't my favorite character, but he was fun.
Yeah, they were all fun characters, and I liked. Brittany had a great backstory. Like it was gonna be fun.
I was so looking forward to finding out Brittany's backstory.
I know.
I was sad about Raven when he died, though. Raven was an awesome character.
Yeah, I liked Raven a lot. That was
Had his
good.
own little inner soundtrack going on whenever he fought stuff. It was fun.
Always had his mask on.
Yeah.
What was the deal with the mask? Was he burned by acid or something like that?
No, he just wore a mask because he thought he had like the superhero mentality to him. So he's like, this is my secret identity, even though he didn't really hide his secret identity all that much.
That was great. Gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for next week.
I think I'm gonna play Hemlock a little bit different
Okay.
than I always play like cheerful characters. She's gonna be cool, but
Shepard was cheerful.
Shepard was cheerful.
She used to be cheerful before she
Shepard
died.
was cheerful until she changed.
Yeah.
I know. We just got the old Shepard back. It was like it's gonna be
Seriously.
like old times.
Did you guys understand that though? Why?
No.
No, not really.
Should I tell him?
Yeah, okay.
We heard it. She made a deal
did,
with
you
the
know.
thingy.
No, not even. When Uncle turned me back, my soul died. Like I wasn't there anymore.
Right.
This was a
Right.
baby soul
Right.
of a new person.
Right.
Oh.
Just with the memories of Shepard.
We
I
know
just
that.
had ghost memories.
Yeah.
So it was like
So
she
it was
was
kind of like amnesia, but not really.
Yeah. It was like she watched Shepard's life as a movie. That's why she was always referring to her as
In
someone
the
else.
third person.
Yeah.
Right.
And you guys called me Shepard, so I was like, okay, I guess that's my name. They're calling me.
Yeah.
So I'll just go with it.
It was fun.
Shepard's real name was Carol.
I don't know what that's was.
Because
The
I'm a
original
soldier.
Shepard?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I was a soldier, we call each other's last names. It's a soldier thing, I guess.
Like Shepard
Mhm.
from Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I love Shepard. That's why I chose her. I love Mass Effect. Played it 20 times.
Wow.
Did you get the remastered when it's coming out?
Oh my god, I'm going to.
I think
played
I've
it
only played the
once
first one.
and not complete.
Yeah.
I'm totally the same way about Baldur's Gate.
Ooh, I want Baldur's Gate 3 though.
I have to wait until summer. I can't buy that now.
Honestly, wait till they get a little more under the belt. Because right now you only go up to level 4, and
Yeah.
while it's real fun, it's without the more stuff, it's just kind of.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh,
'cause I'm
also-
waiting for the full release.
Amy, this is a job you're going to too. So you're gonna have, so it's gonna be like working through the day, and then in order to become your class, you're gonna have to like train after work.
She's just lifting shit in the yard.
That's how we're doing leveling, right? Was
Yep.
what you were saying? That's how we're doing leveling.
So it's gonna be like a juggle. It's gonna be fun. I hope.
She's juggling horses.
So are we gonna like have jobs here or like?
No,
somewhere
the
else?
Candlekeep job that you applied for is just literally going through. You're gonna walk into a room. There's gonna be like thousands of books. You're gonna be like, start going through each one and writing down the title, writing down the author, writing down anything interesting, the description. Pretty much cataloging.
Yeah. Whole real-time sessions, just copying books. Maybe
I'll
we'll
send you
fight
guys
something next time.
PDFs. You'll have to go
Yeah.
through them. Yeah, so it's gonna be something like that.
I'm glad I have proficiency in performance. I can just act like I'm doing the book. It's fine.
Well,
I'm just gonna take a whole bunch of mushrooms and just fade out.
and that's pretty much how you're gonna find some of the things to do. So you're gonna pick up a book and you might see something like, wait a minute, this is interesting. Stuff like that, like find little puzzles. I don't know. It's still a work in progress. Well,
We'll see how it goes. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see, like, it's something new, so that's good.
I mean, that's all I got, guys. So
Yeah.
you guys.
All right. Well,
Sounds like a good time.
look forward to seeing you all again next week.
Funk, we need to talk about our backstory.
Oh, absolutely. Just message me on what you call
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're best friends.
it.
Besties for life.
I like the idea that you're gonna like. Are you doing it as you're gonna see him there and be like, "Hey, it's me," or
yeah,
is it?
yeah, maybe, yeah. Like we met.
Oh, God.
We're like, oh,
Yeah.
can't believe you're here.
I
Oh
love it.
shit!
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Yeah. Brittany, we'll figure something out too. You know.
Yep.
I don't want to
Go
like
back.
waste it now. I want to save it for the game.
No, I understand.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, it's gonna be fun though. All right.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
guys.
next week.
See you all Tuesday.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go play with the laser.
Yeah, do that.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Later.